falling apart
Ahoy,
so
Westwards.
quickly. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, just talking about Christmas presents.
Yes.
Well, not necessarily, but...
Sort of.
Welcome along, Wastewater Sports, to New Year's Eve Big Bash. Now, apologies for the setup if the audio is a little bit unusual tonight. We had a little bit of a technical glitch in the studio overnight that was discovered about 10 minutes before going live. So if the audio is a little bit off tonight, that is why we've raced to get it sorted out. And now...
He's raced to get it sorted out. I've just sat here and drank.
This is interesting now. Traditionally, throughout the course of my life, I get very, very worried when things go right for me. Like, I had a big win on the trade-off on the test match. Thankfully, I cashed out when India started doing stupid Indian things. Oh, I probably shouldn't. I'm probably not allowed to say that.
You're in trouble.
But I got a big win on that. Had the big win on the Big Bash last night, of course, and I started to get a little bit concerned because I'm not used to so many things in quick succession going right for me. So I'm waiting for that elastic band of life to just snap. And I'm telling you what, I now need to use some of that money to buy a new microphone for this studio. But if that's the worst that happens, that's actually
fine.
not too bad. Because I was, in 2025, I was replacing that microphone anyway. So,
Yes.
right. So, if I put that on chat and interview, we can go live on TikTok as well. That was a nice little exclusive story for
Just for the
YouTube,
YouTubers.
of which there's probably nobody at the moment, but I do find it very interesting how well the BBL's going on TikTok and how not well it's going on YouTube. But in fairness, our YouTube channel has very specifically been built up around rugby league, rugby union, so it does make sense in an algorithm sense. But anyways, we are live now across both platforms. New Year's Eve, Big Bash, the Strikers versus the Scorchers. Now, I would have said in the lead up to this game, you don't really know who any of these people are, do you, in the Big Bash? You just like to watch it.
I'm just, I'm getting involved.
Yeah.
So,
Do you know Matthew Short?
yes, I know the name.
Matthew Short, fantastic batsman, captain of the Adelaide Strikers. Well, he's not playing, so
Oh, well.
the odds have swung very heavily in favour for the Perth Strikers just because of Matt Short being out.
Oh, wait, what's the, who did I tip? Oh, my God. Quick, bring it up before the game starts.
Oh, crap.
Get your multi on.
They can't hear us on
Oh, they can't hear us? Okay.
on TikTok. All right, I fixed it.
Who did I tip? I tipped
Sorry.
Scorchers. Who did you say is out?
Matt Short's out.
Who does he play for?
Adelaide Strikers.
So I tipped Scorchers.
Yes.
So I should be right.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the Scorchers won the backflip and elected to bowl first, which is always an advantage, even though the Renegades kind of bolstered that up last night. It's usually a good thing to win the bat flip, send the opposition into bat. Walla Brown. What's that username? Walla Brown, here's my kebab. You know what? I had a kebab the other night.
Where from?
AB. Oh, well, actually, I shouldn't say you the name because I'm about to trash it. It was really bad.
Oh, okay. Well, don't say the name.
Walla bro, where's my kebab? Well, anyway, Walla bro, where's my kebab is from Adelaide and says the Scorchers will win, and it is the Scorchers now into bowl. And Darcy Short off the mark immediately cuts it away through point for 4. Well, that's a good shot. Confident start for the Strikers. Matthew Short's out. Darcy Short says, I'll fill his boots, because they probably are the same size.
Just did a real quick behind the scenes in the studio. You need to clean it up.
Oh, right. Well, it's a bit late now to say.
I'm terrible, I know.
It's a little late to say that now.
My bad.
And a boundary off the first delivery. None for 4. What a good start.
So Darcy and Matt Short related?
Swing and a miss, south side of... Well, I hope so, because I've been calling them brothers all year. Well, all BBL 14.
It's only like 5 rounds of the BBL, is that right?
Now, they have shortened it this season. they've taken the feedback and they have shortened the BBL season for number 14, which I think is a very smart thing to do. It did have a tendency to drag on a little bit too long.
Okay.
They aren't brothers. Well, there you go.
Yeah, I was going to
Short.
say, I don't feel like they're brothers because one of Darcy's middle names is Matthew. So it would be really weird if he had his brother's name as a middle name, unless it's Matthew D'Arcy short. D'Arcy.
D'Arcy.
D'Arcy, because there's an
That's his
apostrophe. There's an apostrophe in his name, so I said D'Arcy.
And now, whenever he edges the ball for 4 and, you know, it's kind of an RC shot, we can say, well,
D'Arcy it.
Yes, that is just standard D'Arcy there. Richardson's replied with 3 dot balls now after the opening boundary. Now, I need Richardson for any time wicket taker. I need Berendorf for any time wicket taker. I need Chris Lynn and Darcy Short to both hit 6s throughout the course of this innings. And then I'll be well on my way to another multi. Got a big multi-win last night, which was great. And so, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Put in AI, they're brothers.
Well, that's always correct.
I know, right? Are the short cricketers brothers?
Pulls it away. This could be the 6 that I'm looking for. And it is over the fence. Darcy Short gets a 6 nice and early. There's a tick off the multi. And 6 more runs for the Strikers. Oh, there's nothing like getting a tick off the multi in the first over.
Matt Short and Sam Short.
There's another Short?
Yeah, but...
Dear Lord. I didn't realise that Short was such a common last name.
Yes, like Smith.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, seriously, how many pro athletes are there called Cameron Smith?
2
name should be banned.
Darcy Short cuts it away.
Oh, excuse me.
Just the 1 run. They've got protection out there at deep point. Happy New Year, Liam.
Happy New Year,
with
Liam.
2 M's. End of the first over. It's done for 11. Solid start here for the Strikers.
YouTube not giving us any love this evening.
Quick fire BBL history question. Which Hussey brother played for the Scorchers? Not Michael Hussey, the other one. The lesser known one. Who's the other Hussey brother? Michael and... See, we only know Michael Hussey. Isn't that terrible?
I literally have no idea.
David Hussey, thank you. It's like the Hemsworth brothers, isn't it? It's like Liam and Chris and the other one. Xavier Prop 12. I go for the Brisbane Heat. Do you have a team?
The Melbourne Stars, but I don't like admitting that on, in public.
Yeah, not having a good year. Jason Berendorf. Oh, thank you very much for the roses. KBM. Big shout for LBW. The umpire's not interested.
Seems very...
Well, Berendorf review. He's worried about the height, I think.
Very bright down there in Adelaide still.
Yeah, KBM, Jakey boy. Thank you very much for the roses. And it looks like they're accepting this one. No review. I've also got to fix the screen on YouTube momentarily. Jeez. Darcy Short with an edge through the vacant slip cordon for 4. Now that was one D'Arcy shot.
Oh, no. No.
Yes, I got to use it immediately. That's brilliant. The very next over, I got to use it. T20, of course. Vacant slip area. Off the edge for 4. And this is interesting. 1.2 overs in. Darcy Short has had all the strike. Ollie Pope has not faced a ball yet. Inside edge. Square of the wicket. Almost played it back on. And they race through for a single, and Pope will get to face his first delivery. That is incredible. Darcy Short has just been strike farming down the other end. Farming. Pope wants nothing to do with swinging tonight. Oh, our entire pre-game conversation is coming up. Farms, swings. Unreal. None for 16, the Strikers. Decent start. 1.3 overs gone. Pope slashes away at this outside off. Well fielded by Youngblood. Nate B, ahoy mate. Welcome back. Nate B, 2011. God, 2011 was a while ago.
2011. It's a good year from memory.
Jordan, ahoy mate.
From memory.
Right, so I don't remember 2011 at all. Who won the NRL that year? Roosters?
Not the Broncos.
Berendorf floats it up outside off again, tempting Pope into drive. And he slashes it straight to Cooper. Youngblood Connolly again. I keep calling him Youngblood. I apologise if nobody knows who Youngblood is.
Wasn't Jordan watching the 2011 Grand Final replay the other day?
Oh, he might have been. I told him to watch the 2016 one.
Why?
Sharks won.
Oh, that one. Yeah, okay. I was thinking of another one. That's right, they beat the Storm.
Seagulls versus Warriors. Slower delivery from Berendorf.
Manly one.
Pope cuts it away out to point for one.
Ugh, no one cares about that one.
6 off the over, none for 17 after 2. Decent start here for the Strikers. The Strikers, of course, without Matt Short. He injured his toe, of course, the other night against the Hurricanes.
Who did?
Matt Short.
Oh.
That's why he is sitting out tonight. Fractured toe, apparently.
Oh, well.
The Road Dog, Jesse James, has entered the chat. Welcome along there.
Where?
The D-O-double-G.
Where? What chat?
On TikTok.
Ah.
Yeah.
Kristen looks like an alien.
Don't be a baby and play, says Jordan. It'd be pretty hard to play cricket with a fractured toe, I'm not going to lie.
Kristen looks like a white Chris Bosch. Oh, stop it. You don't know who that is, do you?
No. Morris, Lance Morris into the bowling attack now for the Scorchers. He's on target immediately. And Pope with the on drive straight to... I can't really see it, but it is funny. Drives it straight to mid-on. No run.
If you didn't have that little weird, rapper goatee thing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Lynn is the white version of Chris Bosch. And they both look like aliens. I'm really not one to comment on other people's appearances. But anyway.
Drifting down the leg side, and Pope just lifts it away. And the catch is taken. Well, Ollie Pope is not having a good BBL 14.
It really isn't.
It was a really poor delivery from Morris, drifting onto the legs. And he's picked out the man at fine leg. I mean, he didn't even have to move. It's just gone straight to him. And Berendorf out there gobbles it up.
Does anyone else think that they should have started this game much later so it would actually finish whilst midnight was happening?
Oh, in terms of viewership, probably not.
Why
but
not?
It would have been fun.
Why not? All these people who are out here partying for New Year's Eve at the cricket, and they're going to go home and they'll probably be passed out by 10:30. They have it on whilst New Year's is on. Have some fireworks, like proper New Year's fireworks, all that stuff. I don't know, just thought. Is anybody...
It'd be risky.
Anybody in our chat rooms got any plans after the game to go out for some New Year's celebrations? Or are you all just going to hang at home and watch fireworks on the TV or fall asleep after the game's finished? Anybody got any plans? Let us know.
You saw my plans. Yeah.
Did I?
I don't know. But, and I'll let the chat room know this as well, if you start watching the 2023 Grand Final full replay at 10:27,
Oh, yeah.
48 seconds, 10:27 p.m. tonight, 48 seconds into the minute, Nathan Cleary will zip past the horribly out of position Reece Walsh
Oh, not that one. Okay.
to score the match-winning try just as the clock strikes midnight.
I thought you were going to talk about the Constas one. So
I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen that one? Okay. So if you start watching day 1, session 1 of the Boxing Day test on 7 Plus at exactly 11:30 and 4:49 p.m. tonight, you'll celebrate the new year with Sam Constas ramping Bumrah for 6.
Oh, right. I think mine's a lot better.
Only to you.
Chris Lynn pulls away Missfield. Cooper Youngblood Connolly.
Meeting up with some friends. SKIB Timothy. I don't know what SKIB stands for, so I'm just going to call you Timothy.
Ban the
ramp. Yeah, look, it didn't really work out for him in the second innings, did it? So
did he try in the second innings?
I don't even know if he had a chance, to be honest. Yeah. He only got 8 runs, but he might have. He might have chucked a sneaky one in there. But, I mean, Bumrah adapts pretty quickly. He can pick the dude up.
Oh, well, he's the...
Wait,
I'll bet he can.
He can pick out what the guy's going to do. That's what I meant to say. So, yeah.
He's not the best bowler in the world for nothing, basically.
Yes. So, and I don't think...
Blake, go ahead, mate. Happy New Year's Eve.
The biggest overs that has been hit off him in an over. So, yeah.
Yeah, what did they say? What did they say? It was the first test match that Boomer has been hit for a 6 since, like...
But it's not like the biggest over he's had against him. Like 30-something.
No.
Has been against him.
But the first time in, like, X amount of years that he's been hit for 6 in a test match.
Yeah, he was rattled, that's for sure. So, yep.
Another quality over, this one from Morris. 1 run from it and a wicket. It's 1 for 18. 3 overs gone. I need Chris Lynn for a 6. I need Richardson for a... Oh, God. Speak and...
You shall receive. Did you see the field they had set, though?
I did. I actually did have the TV on briefly. I made a post saying that... I made a post in the cricket chat saying that is the exact field that I would set playing Shane Warne Cricket 99 on the PlayStation.
That's right.
Yeah.
My favourite part about that is when they finally confirmed the wicket, is everybody jumped into a huddle except for Nathan Lyon, who ran away from it and then realised that no one was following him and he had to run back and jump onto the huddle.
It's rather ridiculous, isn't it? Like in a tense moment, no matter who you go for, a tense moment like that at the end of a test match. Oh, this one's chopped up in the air from Chris Lynn and an easy catch for Andrew Ty. And there goes my multi. And of course, it's Chris Lynn that scooped it up. He just didn't get to the pace of that. Lobs it straight up for an easy catch at mid-on. And the Strikers are in all sorts of trouble now.
Yes. Jordan, yes, I have seen your TikTok. I have seen some of your videos and your watching of your grand finals and whatnot.
Andrew Ty slides across his knees to take that one.
Oh, goodness gracious.
2 for 18. Chris Lynn.
Stuffed your multi. Maybe it's me.
No, it's him. It's him.
Every time I'm here, your multis no work.
When he played for the Brisbane Heat, he stuffed up many a multi as well. Don't you worry.
Right.
Jake Weatherald out to bat now. No, he's been in fairly decent form since he left the Heat, and well, that was terrible. He didn't get to the pace of that at all. And the Scorchers, well, oh, nice. Bitcoin breaks through 94,000 US dollars. Oh, that means I just made about $300.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Hence why I care at all.
Yeah.
So I've even mentioned it. Turned away, pushed to the offside. Just the 1 run. See, I'm terrified. Things keep working out. Nate B, 2011, catch... Oh, I thought you were leaving to go see the fireworks. I've misread that completely. Well, people set off the fireworks at 9 and midnight on New Year's Eve. And then the dog barks, so I can't sleep. So that's his plans for the night.
Go out and watch some fireworks. Yeah, they have the 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock ones for the littles, don't they? And then they do the midnight ones for all the ones that can actually work till midnight these days.
Big
Not gonna
appeal.
lie, it's tough.
Big appeal again from Berendorf. This one going a long way down leg side.
I'm not gonna lie about the amount of times I've drifted off during listening to you do a stream, because you've just got such dulcet tones. They just put me to sleep.
Jordan, you're watching the darts at 9. Very nice. What about some snooker? You're gonna watch some snooker? We've got to get snooker into Michelle's feed.
No. I just got darts out of my feed. Thank you very much.
Darcy Shaw, God, our pre-stream conversation, I'm concerned about what's going to start popping up in my feed now. Darcy Short turns this one off the legs, just a single. Out to deep square leg, 2 for 20. Oh, come on, 2 more runs without a wicket. 2 more runs without a wicket. Berendorf, a good over this one. Inside edge caught. Well, was it an edge or off the pads? Off the pads, says the umpire. Berendorf doesn't seem that interested. They went up behind the stumps. He's cut him in half and it's clipped to the back pad. Oka Toad, you're at the game. Very nice. Scorchers fan or Adelaide fan? Berendorf in again. Beautiful delivery. Cramping, weather rolled up. Bouncing high up around the chest region. And Weatherall just has to fend it away to the offside for no run. This is some quality bowling from Berendorf. My multi's shot to pieces now anyway, thanks to Christopher Lynn. So he gets the full name treatment.
Christopher. What's his middle name? You have to look it up.
Christopher Matthew Lynn. I'd love if it actually was Matthew. Jordan Awesome has just joined the chat. How many Jordans have we got out there? Yes, and there we go. It's off the thigh pad. Hang on. Thigh? Yes.
Did you just have to check your body part?
I need a new sheet up there. Body part cheat sheet.
That's for Jace.
Ah, nice. Turned off the hips for one. Darcy Short is most certainly the key here for the Adelaide Strikers.
Oh, sorry, people. All these New Year messages. I didn't know I was so freaking popular. I'm really not.
Why are you? It's a bit early for New Year's messages, isn't it? Or is it
Some people get in early,
before they forget?
Hey, Happy New Year! No, I don't want to forget at midnight, and
exactly.
You don't want to send 100 messages at midnight. Like, I mean, I'll probably be asleep, so
Dan Jam, ahoy, mate!
Don't you all wake me up at midnight. Dan Jam, are you here on? Oh, we've got a YouTuber.
YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Blake's there too. I can't see because the camera's in the way. Thank you. Happy New Year Eve.
Flipped away again from Darcy Short.
That's funny. That's how my mum sometimes spelled her name, Evie. Happy New Year, Evie.
Oh, I see.
Dan Jam, it's morning over there. So what have you got planned for this evening? So you can watch us, then you can have a nap, and then you can go again. You've got round 1 and round 2. Oh, loving it.
How far behind are they?
London?
Are you? Sorry, Sandra. Are they
10 hours or 11 hours? London, 10 hours or 11 hours? One of those. Jordan, what am I drinking tonight? I've gone a little bit fancy, and I'm drinking. Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, why not?
I'm drinking the champagne.
unlike the NRL streams, what we do is very little consequence on YouTube at the moment. TikTok, I still haven't figured out. I don't know what you're allowed to do and not do on TikTok.
8:35. So what's that?
Look, we've got an empty bottle
10
here.
10 hours behind.
Empty bottle this one. A half full bottle this one.
What?
And a full bottle this one. Yeah.
It's a little. What's it where they clip it off the edge? Off to fine leg. Nid hit the boundary though. But 2 runs there for Weatherald.
Weatherald, he DRC'd it out to.
He didn't get the boundary, so he didn't DRC it.
He DRC'd not getting bowled out. He DRC'd down to third man.
Third man or fine leg?
Left-handed batsman, so third man.
Oh God, I'm still trying to learn all the positions.
Do you need to put
two
left-handed batsman, right-handed batsman?
Is he a left-handed batsman?
I think he was, yeah.
Well, he's up there now. That's him.
Yeah.
That's the guy that hit it.
Yeah, okay. Left-handed batsman. Christopher Michael Lynn is... Hang on, I've changed his middle name.
You changed his middle name. Dan Jam, I had to work today. It's never fun.
You working tomorrow?
No. God, no.
I thought you said you were.
No, I'm working on... what day is it? What actual day is it?
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, so I'm working on... back at work on Thursday. So...
Oh, no, we've got one, Jordan. It's just that it's for right-handed batsmen, and I don't have a left-handed batsman one. All I do is flip it, and there's a lefty on strike. Speaking of lefties on strike, Weatherald lifts it just over the top of the man at deep fine leg. Well, that probably should have been taken, really.
You're never going to get his middle name.
That should have been taken. What was he doing down there at fine leg? Oh, they're not going to show a replay. You've got to get the advertising in.
You're never going to guess Christopher's middle name. I'll give you a hint.
Okay, all right.
It's the last name of a wrestler.
Oh, God. Well, there's so many of those.
Well, a really big one that I know the name of.
The last name of a wrestler.
He's a blonde wrestler, I'm pretty sure.
A blonde wrestler? A blonde wrestler that you know?
Not one that tried to pick me up in Hawaii. Tell you that story off stream.
Hang on, what? Oh! I think you've told us that story.
I may have told you that story.
A blonde wrestler, Russell Mipps. Cheers, mate.
I hope he's blonde. I'm gonna have to Google this.
Yeah, actually, please confirm that, because obviously at the moment, blonde wrestler that you would know, I've immediately gone, Kristen...
Oh, no, he's not blonde, he's bald. Okay. Close enough, it started with B.
A blonde wrestler that you know, I was immediately going to go, oh, it's Christopher Hogan Lynn.
No.
Because I'm thinking...
It's not him, but I was thinking
Hulk
of
Hogan
someone else.
Be the only one that you know.
I was having a gag eye moment. Had someone else's face while I was thinking of this name.
Yeah, and if you hadn't have said blonde, obviously thinking famous wrestlers that you may know as Weatherald charges the middle of the ripping catch.
What a catch!
Andrew Ty with his second catch of the innings. And he has just leapt up there with one arm outstretched.
What a screamer. That was a straight up... it wasn't even that much run up on that. That was a straight up elevation. Almost a standstill.
He has timed that jump to perfection.
Plucked it out of the air. Goodness me.
Put your life savings on Perth. Well, I had already tipped and backed Perth before a ball had even been bowled. And now the Adelaide Strikers 3 for 30.
After 5 overs. It's not good.
A very poor start. What's his face there? Weatherald. What's his face? Weatherald. Was trying to get things moving along.
Jake.
Yes. Jacob Weatherald. Jacob Hogan Weatherald has tried to push things along there, and he has just picked out Andrew Ty. He didn't really pick him out. Andrew Ty has plucked that out of the air, and that's made up for what should have been an easy regulation catch down at deep fine leg last over.
Have you figured out this middle name yet? From a bald wrestler?
Oh, okay. Well, there's so many of them as well.
Is there?
Yeah.
It's not The Rock.
No, I figured that. I figured that because
Nate, we have seen some screamers this season.
I figured that because even if you got the hair color wrong, there is nothing even remotely blonde about the Rock.
No, there isn't.
No. Austin, says Dan Jam. Christopher Austin. You wouldn't have a clue who Stone Cold Steve Austin is, though, would you?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
I do know who Steve Austin is. Ding, 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 Dan Jam, you are our winner. You win respect. It is Christopher Austin Lynn.
He is blonde, funnily enough.
Well, there you go. I was right. I was right on both levels.
We have seen some screamers this season, Nate. And yes, that is just another one to add to the list. That was a beautiful pluck out of the air from Andrew Ty. Berendorf in again now. So he's got his wicket, Berendorf. Hang on, I turned my multi off because Chris Lynn went and balls it up. But we got... okay, so I got Berendorf. If I do get... I should keep it up, actually, because if I
didn't see the game last night. Were there some screamers last night?
Oh, yes.
Nate was saying last night. I didn't see the game last night. Honestly, this back-to-back every day, big day, I can't even say it. Back-to-back every day, Big Bash League is, it's exhausting, to tell you the truth.
And you know what? There's 2 games on tomorrow. It's double header, New Year's Day.
God.
Yeah. Well.
So who's playing the NBA tomorrow? That's all I really care about when I'm lying on the couch with a hangover.
Spare a thought for the dude that's streaming both games.
Well. Alex Ross is middle name. That was... Oh, actually, I might have seen that last night. I might have looked up during dinner.
3 for 31, 5.5 overs gone. The Strikers are in a world of trouble here. Darcy Short could single-handedly turn this around. Alex Ross, we know, as a former Brisbane Heat player, we know that Alex Ross is capable of providing the anchor role.
Celtics did me absolutely dirty against Indiana yesterday. They're not playing until Friday.
Indiana Pacers, right? Yep. Reggie Miller.
They flogged them 3 days ago, and then they got beaten. To my head in.
Oh, nice. Ethereum breaks through 3,400 US tethers.
So.
Sorry, just busy making money over here. I'm scared. I'm terrified.
The Thunder won. Yeah, look, I wasn't impressed about the Thunder winning, Blake.
Well, outside of my tipping...
No, my tipping's gone to hell. I had such a great first round. Beginner's luck. And now it's crap. But I have tipped the Scorchers in this game, so...
Yeah.
How many sixes were hit last night?
I think 9. I predicted 10.
Oh, God. So I was even well out on that, too.
I picked 10. They ended up with 9.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Ty... After taking that catch, he's now into the bowling attack. Starts with a single, drifting onto the hip of Darcy Short.
Alex Ian Ross. Ian Healy's a famous keeper, isn't he?
Alex Adam Ross.
Ooh.
Oh, there's lots. Yeah, there's a few famous keepers as well.
Alex Ross. Sorry.
You said famous.
He's famous.
Oh, he's not. Is that Daniel? Oh, I thought that was Daniel Ricciardo dancing for the Adelaide Strikers. My God.
Interesting cheerleading outfits.
I would have seen it all if that were the case.
Goodness.
It is something I can't imagine Daniel Ricciardo doing, but maybe just not in Adelaide.
3 for 33.
It's Ian.
Is it Ian?
Ian Healy.
Oh, I was right.
One of my favourite moments, Ian Healy copping that slow ball from Big Curtly Ambrose. Clean bowled him, swung all around it. It was such a deceptive slow ball that Ian Healy had even reacted to the slow ball, but it was slower than the slow ball he was expecting.
Kelly Ambrose is a legend.
Ian Healy sort of starts swinging through, expecting the slow ball, but it's coming through even slower again, and he just can't hold back. And everybody had a big laugh about it.
I reckon old mate sitting there in the dugout stole those speed dealers off Katy Perry.
Edged and caught. And Andrew Ty gets the breakthrough. Darcy Short's on his way back to the dugout.
It's really a breakthrough when it's 4 for 34.
Well, it's a wicket, so yes, it's a breakthrough.
It's not exactly a breakthrough. It's just piling on more pain at this point.
There was certainly nothing Darcy about that wicket. Beautifully bowled from Ty, drawing him into the hook shot. Top edge through to the keeper.
Goodness gracious me. BKT, I swear to God, every time I go to look up the tipping, I look up BTK and it comes up with BTK killer. Like, no! That's not what I want!
Courthurst, bowled Ty, and Darcy Short. Perhaps the Strikers' last hope is on his way back, and well, disappointing. I was going to say in the pre-game, but we didn't really get a pre-game in because I was trying to sort out all the audio stuff.
Oh, I know. So, yeah, well, actually, I was going to say, for Dan Jam, we're sharing a mic because we had the penis mic basically couldn't handle another night with me. So, that's what we're saying. And
I've got to say, it's actually not too bad. It's actually, all things considering, and
don't jinx
it. Yeah, the dogs are going to go ballistic now, because this will, the way that it's set up now,
they're actually finally sleeping.
Yeah. The way that it's set up now, this will pick up every single background noise imaginable.
Well, I mean, this game looks to be over in like the next hour, so who knows?
Bo Unit, ahoy mate.
Jordan,
Bo,
don't know about Wednesday.
If I've got the right bow, anyway, I could have the wrong bow, but I'm pretty sure I got the right bow. Bo Unit is Jace's mate.
Yep, our Jace. Yep,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Cricket, bring on the Tigers.
Hey, we like a little bit of cricket, obviously, Bo. But
it keeps the channel active throughout the off season. So.
I'm not gonna lie, that's bold prediction, but honestly, I'm with you. I love the Tigers.
I'm most definitely gonna finish in the 8.
They are my emotional support team. The ones I can turn to when I know that the Broncos are doing my head in, which they currently are.
And will continue to do.
So I'll probably go back to the Tigers.
Oh, outside edge caught. Straight to the man at backward point. And that's an easy catch. Overton's on his way.
This is crazy.
This will be over so quickly. 5 for 35. They will struggle to 100 here. The Strikers.
Clearly, they've got some good drinks in the dugout. They're waiting for New Year's. Or they're going to Northeast.
Yeah, they've got plans. That's what's happened.
Yep.
They've got, either that or the Scorchers have got New Year's plans, and they're like, let's wrap this up quickly.
I was invited to a New Year's Eve party in Adelaide tonight.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
See, they do have plans.
If only. If only. That's all right. Maybe next year.
But yes, Bo Unit, absolutely. Tigers, I am all in on the Tigers making the 8 in 2025. The Broncos will be back in the 8.
Jesus.
This year.
That thing on the screen had the oranges and said orange, and I thought it said my name. I was like...
Oh, right. Because people call you that.
Yes.
West Tigers wooden spoon. Ridiculous. Ridiculousness. Utter ridiculousness.
Look, unless they completely balls it up, they're not getting the wooden spoon this year. Next year.
Yeah, unless injuries tear through the team.
Oh, don't.
Bold in, pretty bold. Richardson's on a hat trick. Richardson's on a hat trick. And it is literally now.
Oh,
it is quite literally now.
He looks really angry for a guy who's a hat trick.
It is quite literally now only Christopher Austin Lynn who has let me down in this multi. All other legs have got up. which means at least I'm still on for a bet return, potentially.
Ryan, I think you're on. Oh, look, honestly, unless Adelaide come out and bowl them for 20, I feel like the Scorchers are on here.
Well, we have seen a team bowled out for 15 before.
Well,
What an effort it would take, though. What an effort. Again, oh, sorry. He gets up me when I roll the R and really overpronounce it.
Is it Aguero?
Yeah, I don't know. I keep forgetting, and then I feel bad because I mess it up every time. And
fireworks already started. Where are you, Ryan? Well, I suppose it's 7 p.m. here almost, so it's 8 p.m. in some areas.
It's 8 p.m. somewhere.
So.
Bo Harrison. Oh, Jesus, another Bo.
Another Bo.
How many? So many Bows tonight. So many Jordans tonight.
I love it. And Rick Travel Finance. Oh, and Sydney Swans. We've got the Sydney Swans have joined us on TikTok.
Henry Thornton now out the hat-trick ball. All right, let's focus on this one. Hat-trick ball. Richardson to Thornton. Full and on the legs and turned away for no run.
Damn. I mean, I don't really want to see the Strikers go down that badly, but a hat-trick is always fun.
Yeah, we would have loved to have seen a hat-trick.
Richardson looked far too angry to get a hat-trick. I think he was way too dialed in. I think he needed to, relax a little bit there and just, yeah.
Christopher Austin Lynn. I've got every other leg in the multi ticked off. Thank you very much, Bo Harrison, for the follow and Artie's TikTok.
Yes. Sydney Swans, 13.
You go for Geelong. You don't go for Sydney Swans.
Yeah, well, actually, in the AFL, I go for Geelong. Dan doesn't know what AFL is.
I know what it is. I don't care for it.
And he goes to the Brisbane Heat in the BBL. And I, unfortunately, have decided to back the Melbourne Stars. So,
No ball. So this will be a free hit coming up.
Do we think Mitch Marsh will get dropped for the Sydney Test? Look,
no, he's immune, that guy.
He is.
Maybe next series. Oh, no, actually, probably not even. Next series. Australia playing Sri Lanka, right?
But, look, honestly, Mitch Marsh isn't the only problem in that team. What did Marnus do other than, call for reviews that were not on?
Saved your bacon this test is what he did.
And,
I think Marnus did enough. And look, having not watched it, only seen the scorecards, by the way. But he did. He did save the day, did he not? With
Look, there was so much happening in that test match. I don't even know who saved the day. Steve Smith saved the day. Steve Smith always saves the day. And Cummins. I will say Cummins saves the day. His smugness annoys me, but he did save the day.
Falling on leg stump. Ross.
I thought that was a really big hit, but it was kind of a missed big hit, wasn't it, there from Ross? So.
Well, he did hit it out of the little stadium the Ants have built by the pitch.
Is that almost a no ball?
That's probably the one that was called, perhaps. Because there was just a no ball called.
Artie's TikTok. Sam Constus, look. I think every test cricket elitist had an absolute heart attack when he started ramping balls. The players have admitted it from the team. I'm just going to take point here too, by the way, because Dan isn't an Australian cricket fan. He doesn't go for Australia in test match cricket or anything like that.
I don't follow test cricket. I don't do test cricket.
Unless it's New Zealand.
No, not even. Okay,
cricket. All right. So I'll take point on this one because I do follow the tests. But yeah, myself and every test cricket elitist had an absolute heart attack when he started ramping balls on the 11th ball that he was facing.
I know enough about test cricket to agree with that, though.
It worked for him. It worked for him because it rattled the shit out of everybody around him, and they had no idea how to react. But they could see it coming in the second innings, and they were ready for it. And he only got to 8 or 11 runs. I can't remember whether it was 8 or 11. I think it was 8.
And you know what else is going to happen? Sorry, finish your train of thought.
No, you go.
No, I was just going to say, and you know what's going to happen from here on in? Not just they knew it was coming in the second innings, every other test playing nation in the world now knows it's coming.
Exactly.
And my question has been, will the Australian selectors persist with him if he goes on a McSweeney type of run of failures? Yes, it worked out for them in that one innings.
Exactly. And that is exactly where I was going, and that's why I thought that's where I thought you were going. That's why,
You let me butt in.
Yes. But will it work in the long run? Yes, it injected something completely different, but as soon as he was out, it was straight back to old test cricket. Is that, it's a big yell, nothing.
Big LBW shout from Ashton Agar. You would know Ashton, wouldn't you?
I know Ashton Agar and his brother Wes.
Oh!
You would assume.
Sorry, I do need to jump in here because Bo Unit on YouTube has just joined the channel membership. Bo. Now that channel membership is obviously all for 2025 and the footy season because apparently he doesn't like cricket. So it is interesting that he's joined on a cricket stream. The membership. But thank you so much,
Thank you very much. We love it. Thank you very much for joining us.
We love it. We love you. And I was correct about you being Max with Jace, right? You haven't answered that one. Well, I didn't. In fairness, I didn't.
Maybe
exactly
he doesn't want to answer it in public.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
hey, we're mates with Jace. We love Jace. No. Ooh,
well, he's probably thinking to himself, I would hope so, because he's been on your streams in your house enough.
Knows where you live. No, thank you. Thank you.
Bo Unit, thank you so much.
Channel
membership.
For the TikTokers
gifting memberships. He's now gifting memberships and it's gone to Mitchell Vellis.
Oh, love it.
That's so nice.
That's so good. You've definitely got the season's gifting spirit. Oh!
Ross with the top edge. It's got enough on it. It's in the stands.
Yep, 6 for that one. Excellent. They needed that, the Strikers.
It certainly was not out of the middle of the bat, but it had enough on it.
Yep. Oh, goodness. Sorry. So, TikTok viewers, on YouTube, we have channel membership. So, if you'd like to become a channel member, jump on over to Waste World of Sports on YouTube and you can sign up. I think it's like $1 a month is like the basic package, or $1.50 a month or something like that. So, we're going to try and do a hell of a lot more for members this year. This year being 2025, which hasn't quite started yet. So, yeah. Yes. I... trying to catch up with the chat here on TikTok. I'm sorry. Underdogs for this season's Big Bash League. Underdog for the season. I think Dan feels it's the Renegades, perhaps. That's his underdog. He thinks that they're the Smoky. They're going to come home. I don't know if that's all the underdog. I mean, yeah, I feel like that. Your Renegades is your Smoky for Big Bash.
The Renegades are, to me, what the Tigers are to you. They're my underdog story. They're my go-to team when my team sucks.
Yep. Don't know about Bo Webster playing the Sydney Test. I feel like they're going to leave the team unchanged unless there's injuries.
Sorry, I do have to jump in again because Bo Unit, in the spirit of giving a $20 super chat, and he says, thanks for being you.
Oh, and thanks,
that's a
Bo.
weird sort of, what is that?
It's like a little...
Whatever it is, it's checking itself out in the mirror, and I love it.
It's got a little sports headband on, so it's a little sporty thing, whatever it is, so we love it. We love it. Oh, goodness me. I'm trying to keep up with the TikTok chat. Everybody has gone absolutely nuts over here. Go the Perth Scorchers from Spider-Man Brendan. I tipped him tonight, so I can go that. Turtle McTwig, which footy? Dan is a
Ross
Union tragic.
Cuts it away for 4. Well, it wasn't a cut shot. It was more a very, very square drive. Ross.
Sorry, this is terrible. Oh, you gotta switch to channel 7. Quick, take a break and switch to channel 7 while I keep up with the chat.
Porn stars, nice.
Matt Holland thinks that the Strikers will be all out for 92. I'm thinking maybe 73. That's where we're going. But I don't even know what we're on now.
Have you seen Porn Stars?
Yes. Put it on the cricket.
Somebody in the chat the other night was like, "You do look like Chumley." That guy. Son of a bitch.
No, I don't think you look like Chumley.
Thank you.
Isn't he dead?
No.
No, he's not dead, but he was in prison. Anyway, back to the cricket. Rugby union, Turtle McTwig. We love. He loves rugby union, so he does all the big games, obviously, like Australia, New Zealand, the Wallabies, All Blacks, the South Africans, the Springboks, Wales, Ireland, all that stuff. NRL is our
Did you
bread and
just
butter.
say the South Africans, the Springboks, as if they're two different things?
No, I was bringing their names out because I said the Wallabies, Australia, All Blacks, New Zealand.
No, fair enough.
Let me listen to one part of it. Could you switch channels?
Oh, because nobody in this room's done that before.
We love our NRL though. That is our bread and butter. He's a Sharks supporter. Come on! He's having issues changing channel right now. He's a Sharks supporter. I'm a Broncos supporter. We're both New South Wales Tragics. So we will be streaming State of Origin if you would like to see some absolute tragedy on live stream.
Oh god, just check out the
State of Origin. Don't check out any
replays.
previous games because
check out the
terrible.
replays on YouTube.
Aguero, I'm probably saying that really incorrectly and I apologize. No, we're not siblings. We're just good mates who enjoy sport and happen to live close by to each other. So we can do this. Hearts. Purple heart, white heart. I really hope that doesn't mean you're a Melbourne Storm supporter. All those purple and white hearts over there. But who do you think is going to win? Do you mean tonight in this game?
I'm assuming so.
I feel like the Scorchers are going to win this game.
Bold prediction, Scorchers.
Oh my god, I can't keep up. This chat's Melbourne Storm. No, Bluey. No. Melbourne Storm. No. Look, I don't hate anything on this planet more than I hate Melbourne Storm, except maybe Queensland Maroons.
Well, you better get used to it because Melbourne Storm are winning the premiership next
year. Look, I got it right.
Swing and a miss, Southside.
Aguero.
Oh,
I got it right. Ha.
No, see, the problem is, and
as long as I didn't drop a drink, it's fine.
And the problem is, I have a tendency just naturally to roll the R when I say it. So, like, you don't have to put the pronunciation on the R like that.
See, Bluey, you're a Storm and a Queensland fan. Well, you might enjoy our streams then, because I get really, really passionate and really, really crazy when I'm involved in any of those streams involving those two teams.
Yeah. And I've predicted the Storm to win the premiership. Edge, no.
Edge.
The bat. Oh, it does. It is an edge.
No one's celebrating because
Nobody's celebrating.
Such a terrible score. What did I say? 73? What did you say over there in the chat? 92 or something? 94?
Absolutely nobody celebrated, and Thornton just sort of turned around and didn't really.
He didn't even do anything.
He just turns around.
He doesn't even. I reckon there's a gap in between the ball and that bat.
There was a sound that I thought was the bat hitting the pitch.
Jordan up the Blues, I like that. Up to Queensland. Worst part is we live in Queensland.
Ollie is the best. Ahoy, mate.
Ollie is the best. Ahoy. Welcome over there on YouTube. Goodness gracious.
Another wicket indeed. Sooty. Oh, how good. Do you remember that show, Sooty and Friends?
Yes.
Yeah. How good was that?
Strikers. Okay, look, I've been trying to keep up with the chat. You guys are going off in the TikTok chat, and we love it.
It's pretty much impossible sometimes.
So I apologise if I've missed a message.
And
there you go.
I would apologise for not calling the game, but honestly, there's not been much to call.
There's not really much game to call.
7 for 54.
We can try and keep up with the chat.
7 for 54 just sort of sums it up, really.
Jai Marshall, welcome, ahoy. The guy with the puppet was class. Are you talking about Sooty? Is there a puppet guy in Sooty?
Or the guy with
Bill Chill, welcome along to the madness. Do we commentate on football or soccer? Unfortunately, neither of us really have that down as our forte. I used
to play it when I was a kid, but that's about it.
I played like one season in high school. Because I was trying to impress a guy I had a crush on and it didn't really work out, so...
Funny how that doesn't.
Right?
We've talked about Mary Fowler a few times.
Yeah, Mary Fowler, we've talked about her a few times because of her very famous partner. But unfortunately, it's just not something I know the rules on. It's not something I could give it a go, but you probably wouldn't be impressed. Who else we got in here? Over here. Bluey. All sports are real sports. I learned all about kabaddi.
Ah, yes.
When I was in an Uber with an Indian driver and two very mad cricket fans the other week.
Yes.
The Indian driver did not know. He wasn't a fan of cricket, but he loved kabaddi, and he was extremely...
What?
Well, he was from Punjab, and Cracker picked it up immediately.
Sacrilege.
He's like, oh, you're not a cricket fan, so you're into kabaddi. And then that was it. That was it. I learned about an entire new sport in the space of one side of the Story Bridge to the other.
That's a quick ride.
So, well, it was a lot of info to retain.
Reed is very excited for the party. Oh, New Year's party happening over with Ollie is the best and Reed and all the other cheeky monkeys over there.
Ollie, we've met. So, nice to meet you again. Nathan Who says, right, Nathan Who. Exactly. It's all the Mary Fowler show. Nathan Who.
Do you think when they get married, he'll take her last name?
Maybe. He should.
Nathan
Better.
Nathan Fowler.
I'm not going to say what I was going to...
I don't know why I find that funny. I shouldn't find it funny, but I do.
Jai Marshall, thank you very much for the follow over there on TikTok.
Oh, there you go. That's your one.
I watch AFL Jai, but I haven't streamed it. I'm actually really nervous to do any streams on my two favourite sports.
Wait! Power surge.
We got a power surge!
The power surge has been called.
Have you seen System of a Down live?
Mm.
Amazing band live.
At Soundwave Sydney.
And then the Sidewave Sydney.
Bo Unit, thank you so much. Another $20 super chat.
Bo Unit, stop it. Are you
Honestly,
trying to get us
mate.
to order drinks and, get further drunk?
Yes, he is, I think. Oh, a ramp shot from Alex Ross, and it's over the top of the man at fine leg.
Try to.
And it's away to the boundary. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, because he's done way better than I ever could, but, the fielder there just made complete tits out of that. A ramp shot from Alex Ross, getting way outside the off stump and lifting it over the man at short fine leg.
You weren't elevating enough to catch that.
And away it goes for 4. 7 for 58, 10.1 overs gone. Incredible.
Yeah, what I was going to say before was...
Oh.
No, you don't?
Can we hear this? If we can. They're just having a chat to Tim Payne, the Strikers coach. Oh, is that edge to court? Appeal.
Is that another wicket?
Given. Richardson gets another
wicket.
one.
Oh, my goodness.
And Alex Ross is on his way right in the middle. Isn't it interesting how many times they cut to an interview with the coach on the sideline and the opposition takes a wicket? That has happened a lot.
It has. And the power surge as well. There's a lot of wickets in the power surges. I thought the power surges were supposed to, be in favour of the batters.
So Tim Payne's obviously a name that you would know.
Yes.
He's coach of the Adelaide Strikers.
Tim Payne is definitely a name I know, and it doesn't even look like they're going to crack 60 here at this point.
Maybe coaching's not for him, huh?
Maybe not.
I thought Jason Gillespie at one point was the coach of the Adelaide Strikers. I know that he went and did the thing with
He did the celebrity
Pakistan.
thing tonight. I don't know, he didn't like Pakistan very much, but...
I can't imagine why.
um,
Payoffs would be good over there. I'll take the gig. Hang on. I was caught between saying I'll take the job and I'll take the gig, and I think I ended up saying I'll take the jig. Cameron Boyce out to bat now.
Do you even know how to jig?
I'm not going to do it because of all the noise it will create me.
Jigging?
Under normal circumstances, with the regular audio setup, I might consider giving it a go, but it'll just be thump, thump, thump all through this audio will pick up everything tonight.
Yeah, he did quit the other week, didn't he, Ryan? TV Zooms and Cohen, yes. Cohen, what is going on is that the Scorchers are absolutely annihilating the Strikers with the ball at the moment. GAFFA Man 12. Hello.
Gaffer
yes,
Man.
Go Scorchers. Gaffer Man, there we go. Are you a roadie with your gaffer tape? Get up there.
Right.
Sorry, I work in the music industry. I am all over gaffer tape. Sometimes. I never have any though. I have to steal it off somebody else. Aiden, we're watching on Channel 7.
Speaking of working in the music industry, I've got a question for you off stream. If you remember, remind me, because I'll forget. Have a safe New Year, Bo Unit. Cheers, mate, for the super chats.
Bo Unit, thank you very much. Have a fantastic New Year's Eve, and we will see you next year. Hopefully for some more cricket,
It
but if
sounds
not,
so far away.
I know. Hopefully for some more cricket, but if not, absolutely for the NRL.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bo. The super chats, the channel membership, the gift membership that you gave to Mitchell Vela Sport there.
Yes, that's absolutely amazing. You're the best. Yeah, KO is always really far behind Aiden. Jai, Marshall, AFL team, do I go for Geelong? Geelong Cats. I'm a Geelong Cats supporter. Did I say Geelong?
Yes, you did.
Sorry, that's
do you have something on your mind?
That's a Geelong in joke. It's probably not, but anyway. Yeah, Harley, right? Strikers or the Stars? Who is this team out there tonight?
Hang on. Harley's AFL talk, is that...
Harley's AFL talk. He's here.
I know you've been here in the TikTok chat before, but I've only just put this together. Are you an alternate channel for the Bruiser Cruiser, or do we just now have two Harleys as well?
Haven't you asked him this question before?
Oh, maybe.
I don't think he is. I'm not sure.
I barely remember yesterday, and you're asking me, have I asked somebody in the chat room this question before?
Aguero, if you're waving goodbye, then goodbye. But if you're not waving goodbye, then I'm just going to wave. TV Zoom's Aussie performance was fantastic yesterday. India did do Indian things. But, yeah, the Australians were amazing yesterday. Jack, yes, it is very embarrassing.
Okay.
Harley has no idea what you're talking
We've got
about.
Harleys up the wazoo.
So we've got
Jordans.
Harleys, Bows, Jordans. There's so many. Jai Marshall, whom do you follow in the AFL? What was your question, Jay Mozza? I apologise. I didn't see it. Sorry. The chat's going ballistic.
Yeah, it's not like there's a lot of them or anything, Jay Mozza.
I apologise. What was your question, Jay Mozza? I don't know if you can scroll up. I can't scroll up. I can't see it.
Yeah, I could.
Jay Mozza, where are you?
Oh, that's a good hit. Doggett gets a boundary.
Nah, he'll ask it again and we'll miss it because someone else will be talking.
Nah, because we're scrolling up. Any chance the Strikers winning? No. No.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, not unless they bowl better than the Scorchers.
Yeah, well, it'd be a minor... Well, it wouldn't even be a minor miracle. It'd be a major miracle. But if you want to cling on to any form of hope whatsoever, a team has been bowled out in BBL for 15 before. So, never say never. Never say never, but... Cooper Youngblood Connolly will get these runs himself. Yeah.
Aguero, they're going to look like they're going to go over 75 now because I think they're on 72. So with that boundary, so yeah. Bluey, North Melbourne. Shit, you're confident.
Wayne Carey, right?
Bottom of the ladder. Like,
are they?
How many years have they been bottom of the ladder? Jake's a North Melbourne supporter, and he's just annoyed about it every year. So,
Tigers like, is it?
Yes, maybe worse because the Tigers win more games.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. So, like, comprehensive.
Yeah.
Wooden spoon.
Comprehensive wooden spoon.
Not like Tigers.
They
Unlucky wooden spooners. That's wide outside the leg stump.
They do get dudded. They have been dudded in a few games, though. Like, I will say that. So, absolutely dudded.
I'll tell you what, if Finn Allen doesn't score runs tonight, he's going to be coming out there with literally no pressure whatsoever, chasing a very small... Oh! Someone got shot. Chasing a very low...
That was a firework.
I think it was. Chasing a very low score. If Finn Allen does not make runs tonight, then I probably have no hope for the guy. Oh, that's a huge full toss. He's nearly taken Doggett's head off. And that's going to be a no ball.
So that's a free hit,
right?
right?
That's a shocker of a delivery, that one from Ty. It's obviously slipped out. No ball is called. It had to be. It was above shoulder height, all right. A 4. And it'll be a free hit. Show that on replay. Come on, 7. That's replay worthy right there, and they're not going to show it. Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Finally. Wow.
Yeah, that's...
He's nearly copped it right in the chest. He's done well to get the bat to that, to be honest.
Gaffer Man, thank you for the follow.
I'll tell you what. Honestly, 8 for 78, 11.4 overs gone. If they can somehow...
If their tail end can actually...
About a lot of what-ifs now, but if they can get to 130... I always talk about 130, 140 being not a good score, but at least something to bowl at. And a couple of quick wickets with 130, 140 on the board could potentially make things interesting. It seems a long way away still, but they've got plenty of overs to bat. If Doggett and Boyce can just eke this out, 6 runs and over for another 5, for another 8 overs.
If they lose,
singles.
yeah, TB zooms. If they lose this, I'll be annoyed because I tipped them. I'm having a shocker with the tipping at the moment.
I think everyone involved with the organisation would be annoyed if they lost this from here. But
absolutely. Wow. Okay, so I thought they'd get to 73 at that rate. So they're on 79 now. I believe someone in the TikTok chat said 94 or 92. So we will see.
If they can eke this out, though, I
just want to say
it makes it.
Gaffer Fam and TB Zooms, thank you for the follow over there.
Oh, yes. Yeah, oh, yes, Gaffer Man.
Gaffer Man. You just hear horse
Look
yelling
at
at me.
that. The wickets have been tumbling.
I need some Gaffer. Oh, horsey.
Morris back into the bowling attack. Follows the batsman and an inside edge past the keeper for 4. Well, they need a few more of those. This, wow. Okay. Dare to dream, Strikers fans. That's all I'll say. Dare to dream. The Strikers, we didn't really get too much of a pre-game in on account of the technical issues, but I was going to say the Strikers have won the last 2 in a row over the Scorchers.
So the Scorchers basically just getting one back?
Yes.
Right. Cool. I just want to say a big thanks to both the chat rooms on TikTok and YouTube for your input and your what's the word? Joining in and just, joining in, getting involved.
Input was the word.
Input, yeah. It was. I thought there was a better word, maybe, but I want to apologise if we have missed any comments or questions, interactions. We try to get them all. TikToks is really quick. I can read pretty quickly, but I'm trying to watch the game. I'm drinking. I am female. I can do more than one thing at once, but sometimes it does get a little bit hectic.
Yeah, and that is. So.
And then you can make it bigger. And then TikTok pops up with things like encourage your viewers to share your live and invite more friends.
And I'm here like
so if you want to do that, go for gold. But we're enjoying what's happening without extra attention. Although the attention's not bad. But yeah. I think I was answering someone before and we got completely distracted.
Oh, probably. Oh, that's another full toss. This one might be a no ball.
About doing AFL streams, and I could do an AFL stream.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But I get very tongue-tied. Like, I know the rules. I know the players. When I'm on the spot, it's like, crap, I need cheat sheets. All the commentators in the boxes do.
Have cheat sheets.
Exactly. And the NBA, same thing. If you're an NBA fan out there,
Catch you later, Gaffer Man. Thank you so much for the follow, mate.
Have an absolutely epic New Year's, Gaffer Man. Thank you. The ramp.
Doggett goes the ramp.
Missed it completely. If anybody wants to see any other sports, let us know. Obviously, some are quite in our wheelhouse, some are quite in my wheelhouse. NBA, AFL. neither of us are too good on football, soccer.
We probably can't do them because we're already full up, but
possibly doing another game of the sport we know.
Yeah. I mean, if
not going to do golf.
If things continue to go,
just going to put that straight out there.
If things continue to grow the way that they're growing, it's basically a scenario where you never know. We might be able to put some more people on.
We may be able to get some more people on to do some streams for us. So yeah, but love your input, love your interactions. Hope everyone's having a fabulous New Year wherever you are.
Sounds like you're signing off.
I know it does. It does sound like I'm signing off.
It sounds like
I want to. It's not the end. We're not even at the end of the innings.
There you go. Cover the kabaddi.
I don't know it that well, but we know someone who knows it. If we can lock him down, then we'll get him in here. So I gotta take a photo of that. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just taking a photo of this chat, and I'm gonna be. Ryan? Or are you the Ryan who knows kabaddi? Who knows that I know kabaddi? That would be hilarious.
That would be pretty funny. Cooper Youngblood Connolly into the bowling attack now. Boyce goes the reverse sweep along the ground straight to the man at short third man. No run. It was a kabaddi event in Melbourne the other day. That's hilarious.
Well, they had the boxing no test down there. I mean, it makes sense.
It's still hilarious. Mind you, the couple of times that I did put that telly on, whether it was on purpose to check out the score or just coincidental, it did. At many times there, it felt like an Indian home game.
They are... I mean, honestly, even at I went to day...
Cricket mad is what they are.
They are cricket mad. They had an Aussie team featuring ex-AFL. Who was playing, Ryan? That's awesome. I went to day one of the test match at the Gabba the other week, which was a complete waste of time because we got 13.2 overs out of the whole game.
Just short of the man at cover.
So it was a complete waste of time for the cricket. And when I was leaving the stadium, there was live streamers lined up around, like it was pouring rain, so they were trying to keep out of cover. But there was live streamers in different groups of Indian live streamers. So just around the Gabba. So it is a huge sport, and obviously over there, cricket, they absolutely... It's a religion. It's a religion, so...
Catch you later, Ryan. TV Zooms.
Ryan, have a fantastic New Year's. Stay safe, be good, or be good at it.
TV Zooms. Scorchers need to get dogged soon. I can't... I can believe Chris Lynn let me down, but unbelievable again. Another multi. Chris Lynn.
By one leg.
At the moment, yeah.
Yes.
At the moment. Oops. Crazy stuff. Richardson into the bowling attack.
Look at all this hair over here.
Doggett is 18 off 17. Boyce 7 from 7. They could eke out a score here, the Strikers, if the Scorchers don't keep the pressure on.
I mean, they could, but it's the 14th over and they're not even at 100 yet, so I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. We will see.
They've just got to give their bowlers something to bowl at.
The BBL has surprised me more than once this year.
Yeah. Oh, God. Well, I was surprised last night. I couldn't believe how really poorly the Renegades controlled that run chase. Well, they didn't control it. Boyce pulls this one away. Can't pick the gap. 8 for 87. 14.2 gone.
Good lord.
So the last 30 balls have been okay. 32 runs. Well, the 2 wickets not so good, but 32 runs, travelling along nicely, over 6 and over.
Sit down.
100 would obviously be the first target if they can get themselves to that.
Triple figures will look.
To that. Oh, big swing and a miss from Doggett. Well, if it's going to happen, Doggett will be the man.
Triple figures will look respectable at this point.
Doggett will be the man to get them there if they can manufacture it somehow. What happened there? What an odd run up from the bowler.
Yeah, it's like
Richardson did a sidestep.
Like he did a little two-step there on his run up. Haven't noticed that before. Let's see if he does it again.
Nope.
Ah, maybe he just tripped on his toes.
Rock my balls. Ahoy there, mates.
Right. Rock his balls. Ahoy.
Cuts the batsman in half this time, Richardson.
I love it. All the chats are quieting down. We love it. We love the chat interaction, but everyone's getting a little bit quiet now. They're just chilling, having a drink, watching the game.
Yeah, I think it's like...
Tell you what, it was stressful there, keeping up with everybody.
Well, you know the mistake you made.
What? Attempting to keep up with
You tried to keep up with it. Cut away. Just the one that got protection out there at deep point.
That's why you're having me here, though, because you can't call the game and keep up with everybody, and I'm, trying to keep up, but yeah.
Hamish must be a Strikers fan.
And a Batman fan, by the looks of things. A bat at the end of your little name there, Hamish. Your little name. Sorry, I didn't mean...
Your little name, sir.
I didn't mean to make it sound so preschool.
Your little name and your little team.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh, Harley's back.
Oh!
That's right in the slot. Boyce.
Is it going to go all the way?
With the on drive.
Well,
lifts it over the top of mid-on. And it goes all the way to the boundary for 4. I'll tell you what, though, an actual batsman in at the moment, and that would have been 6.
Mm-hmm.
He did not get hold of that at all.
Look, he's got a bit of a fight in him, doesn't he, Harley? Mm-hmm.
Doggett is the key.
Well, they should. About the naked truth.
They should get to 100 now. Should.
Well, you would think so.
You'd hope so.
Well, we won't put the commentator's curse on them. The commentator's curse, because we're not really commentators. Oh, goodness me. So, anyone who's joined us in the TikTok chat in the last 10-15 minutes or so, any New Year's plans you'd like to share, pop it up in the chat. We'd love to hear it. We want to know what's going on. Same deal in the YouTube chat. Oh, thank you. I like this shirt too. It's pretty good. A little bit of death, a little bit of life. Rock, I'm just going to call you Rock. Any plans for New Year's this evening? Over there on YouTube. Harley, 99 incoming, you reckon? You reckon they're going to get to 100? Do we think they'll get to triple figures?
Oh, bowled out for 99, he reckons.
Bowled out for 99. Is he 99? It's not merch, it's black milk. If you are aware of that brand, it's black milk. So,
well, here is the 100 because Doggett has just dropped down to one knee.
Yep.
And he has pulled that over mid-wicket fence for 6.
Wow, I did not actually think they were going to get to 100, so they've made this look a lot more respectable. Mm-hmm.
There is still, after this one, 4 overs remaining.
Yep. And if Doggett's going to keep going like that, then we've got a game out of our hands.
We'll make it very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and at the end of the day, that's what we want to see. We don't want to see it all over in, 10 overs.
No, we don't. I mean, no, we don't. We don't have to have a nap before midnight. I'm kidding. I didn't realise how low the camera went on YouTube over there. So you can basically see my entire shirt.
Entire shirt, yeah.
Oh, there we go. There we go. A little bit of skulls and stuff. I love the black milk oversized shirts. A little bit roomy. give you a little bit of room to breathe. You know, not like party clothes, which is binding. I think Cher said it properly on Clueless.
You're talking about commentators' curses before. One of my all-time favourites, I was just thinking of it when I was out of the room there. Tony Gregg, I'm pretty sure it was, and it was One Day International. For some reason, it was Tendulkar, I think. So it would have been Australia versus India in a one-dayer. And I'm pretty sure it was Tendulkar. Steve Waugh's bowling. Tony Gregg on commentary, I'm fairly certain. Steve Waugh's bowling to Tendulkar. Tendulkar goes for the hook shot or a pull shot. It's one of those swings away to the leg side, gets a top edge that goes straight up in the air. And Tony Gregg's gone, it's a top edge, it's up in the air. Oh, Steve Waugh won't drop this, not in a million years. Oh, he dropped it! Oh, I can't believe it.
Yes, I've seen those, heard those a few times.
He won't drop this, not in a million years. Oh, he's dropped it. Liam Mahoy there, by the way.
Absolutely terrible. Yes, Liam Mahoy, I've been watching that on TikTok because I don't want to forget. Didn't want to interrupt his story. Brock, you watched a highlight of the Aussie-India Test match and the crowd booed at one of India's players. They booed at a few of them, but Siraj is probably the biggest one, maybe Bumrah second. Although Virat was pretty much public enemy number one after he deviated and walked into Constas. Dan doesn't think it was a deviation. Dan thinks he tripped on a crack in the turf.
Straight back down the ground, potential boundary here. The man at long on comes around and covers it off.
Rock, Black Milk, if you don't know who they are, they're a Brisbane brand, not band, and they make fantastically comfortable, amazing clothes. So I love them. So Brizzy as well, so support local.
8104, 16.2 gone. They could still...
Not in my usual band merch this evening.
Get themselves up to 130.
I got a question for the chat rooms. Where are my metalheads at? Like proper metalheads.
Pull away for 6. It's going all the way. Well, Boyce is getting involved now. What is going on here?
Look, they're just gonna they're gonna come out and do what the bowlers should do, and they're gonna come out and do what the batters should do. They're just taking this entire. They're not ready to rest on whatever's in their eskies.
That has gone a long way back. Well, this is really putting a dent in the Scorchers' party plans.
Doggett about to get a 50 and 5 wickets to win the game for the Strikers. That's what Jacko thinks over here.
Outside off stump cut away. Yeah, I saw that.
We've seen crazier.
Bold call.
We've seen crazier.
9, 10 now. 10 runs from this over so far. And just some concerned faces now in the Scorchers.
I don't think there's really concern. I think there's more annoyance that they haven't got them all out yet.
That looked like concern to me. Well, that one guy.
Well,
that one guy that had the camera on. He looks
one guy.
Concerned.
Yeah, maybe constipation, not concerned.
Yeah. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Oh, Doggett.
Big hit from Doggett.
And it's over.
And he's cleared it.
6 more.
Easily. And
he's loving it. He's laughing his ass off, Doggett.
He looks surprised. If old man looked concerned, Doggett looks surprised.
100%. Well, that's poor bowling, really. It's a half volley right in the swinging arc.
I think I could
straight down the ground. This is incredible.
8 for 111. 8 wickets for 111 runs. I don't know if that made any more sense.
Wide outside off stump, cut away, picks out the man at point, no run. A valuable dot ball to end for Ty.
I want to know, Rock, his balls. Are you a local Southeast Queenslander? I'm just wondering because of your. Well, you know who I am because you called me by my first name, and talking about merch.
Oh, he's been here many times before.
But he's talking about merch stuff. Yeah. So I'm wondering,
have you? His name. He's changed his username to something awkward.
What was his username prior?
Oh, he's had a couple of them. What was your most recent one, Rock My Balls, before this?
So you haven't purchased merch off of me at a metal gig. Right, there you go. The way you were talking, I thought maybe you had, stay hunky.
That's the one. Berendorf back into the attack. Slower ball, lifted straight up in the air, and this should... Oh, it's going to fall back. I've done a Tony Greg. It's landed safe. Oh, I thought it was a lot higher up than that, but he's just sort of lobbed it over the top of mid-off.
Gotcha. Stay hunky. Stay hunky. Good evening. So, yeah, you know who I am.
The only reason I know that, by the way, is because he never changes the lightning bolt at the end.
Doesn't James have a lightning bolt on his as well?
No.
Oh. Kurt Menzies, ahoy! Broncos.
Any relation to Stephen?
Little Broncos logo there. I salute that. The Broncos logo. So.
I'll salute it too. Oh.
Yeah, righto.
Short pitched, pulled away, won't get to the fence.
I swear that looked like it was in slow motion. That ball being smacked. Yeah, it wasn't quite to the fence. I reckon, I don't know, what do we got? 3 and a bit overs to go.
No relation to Stephen.
Go Broncos. Look, I want to say it. I've been a Broncos tragic since they started, and that was the year I moved to Queensland. But,
full, slower ball on off stump. Missing this one. Dot ball. Do you reckon that the slow but sure, and probably not, but I'm just going to say this. Do you reckon that there's become in more recent years more of a New South Wales influence on the Broncos? Has that contributed to their decline? Because the Broncos used to be essentially Queensland through and through.
They were the only Queensland team.
So it was like unheard of. And even still, Gordon Tallis, what's his face? Corey Parker, Shane Webke, these guys are like, we don't need a New South Wales coach. We've got plenty of Queensland coaches, and like that was their response to Madge coming in, especially Gordon Tallis, who loves Madge. We all know they're best friends.
Gordy's got his Titans as his backup, so he doesn't care anymore.
I just wonder if New South Welshmen just don't get Broncos footy. That's
a really hard question to ask a Broncos supporter who is also a New South Welshman.
No, I understand that, and that's why I'm like, you probably won't have any.
I have zero input on this.
No, but I just think because, like, the Wallabies, I think about the Wallabies, and there was a very similar uproar when the Wallabies kept turning to Kiwi coaches. And the old school players are like, oh, we don't need Kiwi coaches. It's like, well, that New Zealand influence just doesn't work for Australian rugby. That New South Wales influence maybe just doesn't work for Broncos footy.
Look, I think the Broncos should have left Madge with New South Wales because, as I've said...
He's Darcy shorted it away for 4. Cameron, boys.
As I've said 100 times... I am a New South Welshman through and through, and I would take a New South Wales win over a Broncos premiership. I know it's sacrilege. It's sacrilege, I know. But
Bruiser Cruiser, ahoy mates.
I've got to take a New South Wales win over a Broncos premiership every day of the week. So I am furious. The Broncos poached Madge.
Yeah.
Furious.
Oh, God, I've got actually something else to remind me of.
I haven't let go of it yet. I haven't let rip on it yet, but one day I might if you get enough drinks in me.
So actually, it's pretty quiet. Oh no, I won't risk it.
Nah.
Something else to remind me of.
Bruiser Cruiser.
I've got a Laurie Daly story as well to remind me of it.
All right. What was the other thing I had to remind you of? Oh, music industry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Falls just short of Cooper Youngblood Connolly. Speaking of the music industry,
I love dirt bikes. I like dirt bikes too, actually. I used to watch all the X Games stuff all the time. Used to absolutely love that stuff growing up. X Games, surfing, World Surfing League, the CT Championship. I can't remember what it's called now. So the WSL, the WCT, was one or the other.
Wide outside of stump, will it be called? It's very close to that blue line, and it is called a wide. Well, they're letting this slide a little bit here, the Scorchers. They're keeping us interested.
Well, Dan reckons that prox 140 runs is a winnable run chase, winnable score.
It's not a good score, but it is at least something to... You get a couple of early wickets, you know what I mean? It's something to defend. It might not be the best score in the world, but at least that will be something to defend.
And look,
is this another wide? It is. Oh, they're falling apart before our very eyes here, the Scorchers.
And I mean, 13 runs off of 140, so... Is that right? Is my math right there?
Yes.
You stopped pouring. I thought, shit, he's doing the math right now. Is my math right?
I stopped because he's bowled 2 wides back to back. I can't believe he didn't correct himself there.
How are they...
Oh, that's fallen on a stump, chopped away. The man runs in, tries to take a blinder of a catch, and it's away for 4. Well, this is just starting to slip away from the Scorchers here. This is incredible. The BBL 14 has thrown up so much entertainment for us.
Oh my
Don't tell me we're about to see something magical happen here tonight.
That would have been an absolute screamer if he caught that.
What a leap in the outfield, the outstretched left hand.
If you were 2 centimetres taller, mate.
Swing and a miss. Doggett is on the
Doggett and
verge of
boys.
50.
Doggett and boys trying to be Lion and Boland. Oh my god. How good was that for a last wicket stand from the Aussies? That test match was something else. Like, you're not a test match.
I think better.
He's not a... Yeah, whatever. You've seen better.
Yeah.
He's not a...
McGrath and Gillespie against New Zealand.
Did I use AFL lingo? Was that me? Sometimes they can be interchangeable. All sports can be interchangeable.
McGrath and Gillespie against New Zealand will not be beaten as a last wicket stand.
Actually, I feel Bruiser Cruiser. I feel like it was Judith Lucy who maybe said it once. Who's a Australian comedian, who said it once, where the rules of all other sport, the Australian rules AFL is where the rules of all other sports go to die. So if you're commentating on the AFL, you're pulling lingo from all the other sports. So that's why it's so interchangeable. So that was well before I was an AFL fan. So I just happened to remember that because I remember someone trying to convert me to AFL, and I was like, nah, can't do it. But now I'm a massive AFL fan. So yeah.
XJC, oh mate.
XJC, welcome aboard this evening.
Bruiser Cruiser, it's funny, I thought you were already here earlier.
We've honestly, Harley, AFL chat, and Bruiser Cruiser, you're both in this chat at the same time, I think.
And so I thought you were both the same person. That's hilarious.
That might
What's going on here?
That you're not the same person.
Oh! They're behind their overrate.
What does that mean?
It means they have to pull an extra fielder into the circle.
Oh, naughty,
that means more opportunities for boundaries here.
Because they thought they were going to win this easily.
Yeah.
And they've ballsed it up big time.
This is still not a good score by any stretch, but if they can get to 140, and remember I started talking about that when they were, not 8, but they were only like 70 or so runs when I said if they can eke out 140, and that looked like a mile away and a wide now. From Cooper, Youngblood, Connolly.
Empowerment community, you are absolutely right. Like, honestly, haven't they just come back? Hasn't the tail end just absolutely wagged?
Doggett punches it down the ground, just a single.
Doggett, the tail end wagged.
Yes, it was beautiful.
I love it. Yeah, XJC, Bo Unit, he was on fire. So, he must have had a good win on a multi as well.
Reverse sweep, well, it's all working out for the Strikers at the moment. Even the reverse sweeps are coming off. It's fielded, and they come back for 2.
It is.
Doggett wanted a third there. He wants the strike. He wants his 50 as wide. He doesn't get very many opportunities at them, so he wants it.
Kurt Menzies, the score is somewhat defendable. It is somewhat defendable. we're.
Probably not XJC, to be honest.
Yeah.
No. That's a long way away still.
We might go find an actual party. Oh, not an actual party, but we might go find people out in the wild. Maybe we could live stream.
You've got to feel sorry.
And any pub fights we see or something, that could be a live stream sport, couldn't it? Pub fights.
Pub fights.
Pub fights. Does anybody want to see New Year's Eve pub fights?
There did used to be a DVD series called Bum Fights.
No, maybe we should see.
Do you want to see pub fights? We'll go around outside pubs, offer people money to fight.
XJC. Of course you do.
Here we go. Doggett, 45 or 37. It's the last ball, potentially. And it's a full toss. That's got to be a no ball, surely. He wants the no ball, and it's called. He gets another chance. Doggett will get another chance at the 50. And the Strikers, importantly, get that 140 mark that looked miles away earlier in the innings.
Do you want to know where I'm going to have the absolute most dumb moment ever? Where it's got the 19.5 overs. Wait.
Free hit. It's in the arc. And he doesn't get hold of it. It's out.
Oh, excuse me.
For 2, they come back for the second. Oh, Doggett. I really wanted him to get that 50. I really did.
Yeah.
I have not tipped the Strikers. I've tipped the Scorchers.
Same.
But I really wanted to see him get his 50.
Same.
What an effort. 8 for 142. That is something to bowl at now, at least.
It is.
This is still a game at the moment.
He looked very unhappy in the crowd about it.
Was he wearing a Scorchers?
Where it says match 17, I've been looking at for the last maybe 20 minutes, thinking it was the 17th over. So, doing real well. Blues ball of verbs kicked in.
Sometime towards the end of February, I think, Blake. Actually, I just saw a post. A post just went up with the preseason draw. It's probably on the official. If it's gone up, it's probably on the official NRL website.
So that's 2 for bum fights.
Let's see. Preseason.
Well, they have
challenge.
the Vegas one sorted out.
Oh, okay. I said late February. It's actually early February. The
preseason.
The preseason, yeah. The first game of the preseason challenge is Friday, the 7th of February, 6:30 p.m. Sharks versus Warriors. Sharks versus Warriors. And then Saturday the 8th, Panthers. Hang on. Preseason challenge. Isn't Sharks? Hang on. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Telstra Premiership. Oh, okay, yeah. Sharks versus Warriors, February 7th. All right, West World of Sports. Innings break here. The Strikers have eked themselves out to some sort of total, at least something that can be potentially defended. Some early wickets now will make this a very interesting run chase. I'm still siding with the Scorchers, but the momentum, if you can believe it, it's hard to believe, but the momentum going into the innings break is riding high with the Strikers at the moment. But a couple of big overs from the Scorchers, and that will all change completely. So we'll see. Innings break. We'll be back for the run chase on the Waste of Water Sports right after this. And tonight, of all nights, I better mute the microphone, I suppose, just in case. All right, so yeah, we'll be back in a couple of minutes for the run chase. Reed Nichols, ahoy mate, Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year when it eventuates. Skeptics, Strikers have made a game of this, absolutely. Peter Vanatoulis, Strikers cooked at the end of the game. I just love the fact 8 for 142 is not a big score. It's not a good score. It is something to bowl at least. They have now given us some sort of challenge. It's something to bowl at. Some early wickets will make it very interesting. Hey, what have we got here? Oh, you knocked it away from me. So, yeah, we've got a game on our hands. Some early wickets. And you just never know what might happen from there on in. And that's what we want to see. Ultimately, that's what we want at the end of the day. Considering at one point it looked like the Strikers were going to get bowled out for around about 70 or 80, the fact that they've recovered to 142, absolutely amazing. Jordan Awesome, you go for Adelaide Strikers, Melbourne Renegades, and Brisbane Heat. Oh, what a combination of teams. I go for the Brisbane Heat. The Melbourne Renegades are my second team. And I had tipped the not the Strikers, I tipped the Scorchers tonight. Pretty good collection of teams there, Jordan. But 8 for 142, some early wickets, and it is game well and truly on here. What a moment it could be. This would potentially be one of the biggest comebacks, I reckon, in BBL history, as Matthew Hurst is out there now to take strike. All had looked lost for the Adelaide Strikers, but they found a way. And now Brendan Doggett, heroics with the bat, and he gets to bowl the first ball. And I tell you what, this place will collapse if he takes a wicket now off the first ball. It would just sum up his night so well. Doggett to Hurst. It's a beautiful delivery first up. A big appeal for LB, but it was a pretty clear inside edge. He just got a little caught up in the moment there, Doggett. An inside edge onto the pad, but that is a fabulous delivery first up. And that has set the tone that this will in no way be in a walk in the park, this run chase. A beautiful delivery, great shape. Away from the right-handed batsman. Well and truly, game still on here. Doggett. Amazing recovery with the bat. And beautiful shape away from the right-handed batsman again. Oh, they've got their tails up here, the Adelaide Strikers. All the momentum is with them, which is incredible to think about, considering it's far from a good score. It's a brilliant recovery, but far from a good score. Starting with 2 dot balls. Oh boy, a wicket would make this so interesting. Doggett in again. Slashed away outside off. Picks out the man at backward point. No run. Dot, dot, dot to start with here.
Yes, Lara. Yes, Lara.
143 off 118. That is certainly not a given if the Strikers bowl well. Dogging in again. Hurst steps across the stumps, trying to give himself room on the leg side. Doggett jams it in, and it's another dot ball. This is such a fantastic start with the ball now for Doggett, backing up his heroics with the bat. Three deliveries, 3 dot balls. Here she is.
Sauce.
You could hear her in the background talking to the dogs. Here she is now.
Sorry. It's dogs, man.
And it's Doggett.
Oh, it's Doggett.
Now he goes the ramp. It's
Oh,
dropped short. It could have been taken. A slight miscommunication between Boyce and the slip fielder.
you boneheads.
Oh, that would have been massive. What a massive, massive moment that could be.
What do we say about men and communication? They have none.
Hurst has gone for the ramp. He's pulled away at the last minute there. It was potentially his catch. Overton, that is, the slip fielder, going back for it. Reaches out. Boyce is moving for... No, that's Boyce's catch. And he knows it. He's like, Jamie, you big goof, you got him away.
Terrible.
And they've run through for a single just to make that worse.
Nichols, ahoy and Happy New Year. Peter, ahoy and Happy New Year. Jordan, awesome. Are you the same as our normal Jordan?
Jordan's out the wazoo.
Are you an awesome version of our normal Jordan?
Final ball of this over, and it's a dot ball to finish. Well, that's a great over for Ben Doggett. It should have presented a wicket. That could come back to hurt them big time. Hurst survives, gets himself off the mark. It's none for one after the first over, chasing a score that they should never be chasing.
This ad makes me want to stab people.
What is it even?
It's about electric
Who are all
cars.
these people? Oh.
Oh, a bit electric. Ugh. All right.
It's all right, XJC. When I first woke up today, it didn't even dawn on me that it's the last day of the year.
You saw many messages from me and went back to sleep. Isn't that generally how it goes?
Oh, yeah. Did I even see them? I'm not sure. Did I? Did they pop up as red?
Yeah.
They did? Yeah, okay. Because I'll...
I send all these messages to Dan from like 10 a.m. and they're marked as seen until about 3 p.m. and then I get a response.
Yeah, 3 p.m. is about when I woke up. Thornton now gets the top edge. Hurst skies it high. Will it be taken? Running backwards. Dropped again.
No,
Has got another lifeline. It was a difficult chance running
it
back
was.
over his head. It would have been a great catch,
He
but
pulled
probably
back. He
should
should
have
have
been
just kept
taken.
going. He pulled back. Just keep running, mate. Keep on running.
Oh, and at the end of the day, he didn't even get hands on it, I don't think.
I feel like that might have got lost in the lights. That ball got lost in the
I
lights.
thought he dropped it. I'll have to take that back.
Didn't even.
Didn't get hands on it. Thornton, though, presenting opportunities, and now Hurst slashes it straight to the man. Oh, don't tell me that's Doggett. That is not possibly Ben Doggett out there. Hang on, Ben Doggett? I don't know if
Is it
that's
Ben Doggett?
It's somebody Doggett. Don't tell me that was him, though, out there at deep point. He has picked him out perfectly, and it can't possibly be Doggett, could it?
I'm being smacked in the ankles by the dog and her ball.
He didn't even have to move for it. It looks like Doggett.
We'll see. We'll see in a minute.
The luck
We
has
won't
run
see in a
out.
minute. Hurst. Third time unlucky.
And the Scorchers, and it was Doggett.
It was Doggett.
Oh my God, heroics with the bat. An amazing
Ball.
first over where only one run was from it and should have been a wicket. And now he takes the catch out of deep point, and it sends Hurst back to the dugout.
XJC, you're back in New South Wales, the good state, the only state we should be in.
We have got a bloody game on our hands here, I'm telling you. Matt Tahoy there, watching from Perth. The Adelaide Strikers are riding a huge wave of momentum here. somehow they got themselves at a defendable total. And they've bagged an early wicket. Well, they could easily have had 2 or 3, to be honest. It's 1 for 3 in reply. Thornton with the breakthrough. Drifts onto the pads. Hardy turns it away. He's off the mark immediately. They push for 2, and they run 2 quite easily in the end.
You probably see my massive ass on screen right now. Yeah, because I'm playing with the dog.
1 for 5. 1.3 overs gone. Scorchers need 138 off 111. Thornton in again. Pushed away to the offside. No run. Every dot ball will be cheered at this point. Hello? What you doing?
Oh, only Daddy can pick her up. I brought you the Tritos. Look at your eyebrows. Hold still.
Next year, XJC. Next year.
What have you got in your eyebrow? Hold still. Oh.
Thornton again to Hardy. Punch back to the bowler for no run. Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking me when I'll be starting it again. That's why I said next year. I don't know. Whatever's out next year.
Yeah.
1 for 5. 1.5 overs gone. 7.6. The required run rate will be something to keep an eye on. Thornton with his last delivery. Go, he's after it. Hardy puts it straight up in the air. Should be caught. The man at mid-on comes underneath. Oh, God, what am I just saying? Jake Witherall has taken the catch.
Oh, my goodness. The Strikers bowlers are on for this one.
The Perth
2 from
Scorchers.
5.
The Perth Scorchers are absolutely Amber herding the bed here tonight. This is incredible. Witherall plants himself under it. What is going on? To allow the Strikers the score that they got, and now the wickets are falling. Could easily have been a couple more wickets. You think about momentum, right? And obviously momentum in a rugby league sense or a rugby union sense. Momentum in a rugby sense, league or union, you completely understand it, right? Because it's a team moving forward or getting pushed backwards. In cricket, you don't really think about momentum, but wow.
Honestly,
from the moment the Doggett started getting a roll on to now, the Strikers have just been taking this huge wave of momentum. And here comes now Cooper Youngblood Connolly.
See, now he looks like
Youngblood.
A Disney good guy villain.
Oh, okay.
Him and what's his name? Spencer.
Spencer Johnson
from the Heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Old 2 dads.
Allen punches it back down the ground for 1 run.
2 dads. I just remember where I heard that nickname from. This stream in the NRL. Sorry, that was a terrible laugh.
It was. That was an ugly laugh, that one.
Oh, that was even worse.
So, yeah, I love that when somebody's like, oh, you made me ugly laugh. That's good.
At least you haven't made me snort yet. Oh, God. Was it Kerry O'Keefe and his snorting one that was in the cricket chat today? You didn't see it? Oh, it's too good. It was too good.
Leaving it outside the off stump there, Cooper Youngblood. I don't know. Cooper Connolly reminds me of Youngblood, and I'm pretty convinced nobody knows who Youngblood is because I keep saying it and nobody responds.
The rapper?
He's not really a rapper, but
he's a musician,
he's
right?
A musician, yeah.
And it's spelled YUNGBL0D?
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Oh, they're going to talk to the alien about how bad his innings was.
Screw you, mate! Anyway.
He let me down. Dan about how bad his innings was.
He let me down is what he did.
Goodness gracious.
Cut away for 4, and finally, for the Scorchers, it reaches the boundary. Cooper Youngblood Connolly.
I'm going to have to look up this Youngblood dude and find out if it actually does look like him.
Yeah, I don't know. It just reminds me of him, is all. He might not necessarily look identical. But...
Well, I feel like him and Spencer Johnson are like, they look like the good bad guy villains in a Disney movie. You know, like the white prince that actually isn't a... Oh, I didn't say white prince, but like, you know, the white knight prince that is supposed to be, you know, all good and prosperous with the big, you know, the big awesome jawline and the flowing hair. But,
yeah.
They turn out to be villains in real life. Oh, not villains, just not up to what the princess requires.
Oh, so, yeah. Look, Spencer Johnson.
There you go. Youngblood. Oh, there you go. It was Youngblood. He's an English rapper. Okay, so he wasn't Australian? So I got that wrong.
Spencer Johnson. Oh, did you say Australian, did you?
I think I said Australian. That part. Apologies.
I missed that part too. No, he's definitely not Aussie. Yeah, Spencer Johnson, definitely. I wouldn't trust the man as far as I can throw him. He looks too nice.
He looks too pretty.
Way too nice. I wouldn't trust him at all. Well, and apparently I can't even trust him to get wickets. As it transpires. The other night. 2 for 10 here. Anyway, the Scorchers. They need to engage recovery mode. Oh, was that an edge? No, it's beat the bats. But that's an appeal from the bowler. He thought he heard a noise. I thought I heard a noise.
I thought I heard a noise, but he didn't hear a noise, so...
Doggett was interested, but nobody else, apparently.
No.
And that's through to the keeper for no run.
I only just realised the other day that was a Ferris wheel made out of yogurt cups.
Yeah, right.
Probably because I was just like, oh, KFC, do I, don't I? And then I'm like, why is she wasting so much popcorn chicken?
I find that that one down there, and this could just be every KFC everywhere. Oh, yeah. But that one down there is very hit or miss.
Aren't they all? No, they all are.
Well, there you go. That's what I said. Maybe it's all of them. Maybe it's every single one.
We're going to open this one up to the chat rooms. Is your KFC hit or miss?
Your local KFC. Like, sometimes...
Is it always hit?
It's just amazing. But other times, it arrives and you're like, why did I order this? This is terrible.
And do you always get delivery? Or do you actually go out and get it in, like, a drive-through, eat-in situation? Because I feel like that
could have something to do with it as well.
That could have something to do with it. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like they probably load up all the home deliveries with the crap nobody else wants because they know that you're probably not coming down to fight about it.
Probably.
Oh, that was out.
That was out.
Well, Doggett heard it. Doggett heard the edge.
And he
appealed.
Well, there you go. That's 2 non-appeals.
Wow, that would have been another wicket.
One's already decided a game. Well, pretty much decided a game, but will this one decide a game? Let's see.
Oh, they still... I would say the Scorchers are probably still slight favourites as Allen whips this away for 4. Yeah, I would say that the score from the Strikers was certainly not good enough. They've done what they've needed to do, though, in terms of early wickets. They should have had another one, as it transpires.
You live in a remote town, XJC, on YouTube, and the closest KFC is about 40 minutes away. It's always a hit, but you always go to drive-thru. I assume they wouldn't have delivery in that particular scenario.
I've got to say, though, as well, I think if you're driving 40 minutes for it, it's probably you're always going to feel like it's worth it.
Yeah, and if it's not worth it, you're going to be going back in. 100%.
When it's like 2 minutes down the road, you're probably like, I expected more from this.
God's sake. Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, for God's sake, hopefully next time it'll be better. I'll have a sus tomorrow and report back. Because I feel like there's a KFC meal in my future. I'm not going to lie.
Because we keep talking about it?
Yeah, well, you know, I managed to get through 5 days of the test match without it. So, but then we've got that other chicken place really close to it, and they do really good fried chicken. All the purple and white hearts over there on TikTok. Thank you for the follow.
Drifting onto the legs again, and it beats the man at fine leg. 4 more. It was not convincing, but they will take it.
I think your dog's broken.
Why? Because she just likes to throw herself on the ball.
Chumley, is that you?
Must have heard us earlier.
We had this conversation earlier. He has been known to be called Chumley at least once or twice. I don't see it. But I have known you for a very long time.
Straight back down the ground for 4. That's a good, solid hit, that one. Well, Finn Allen, we talked about it. We talked about it in the innings, well, right before the innings break. And when it was looking like the Strikers were going to get bowled out for under 100, we said if Finn Allen does not produce tonight, when there's potentially no pressure on, he's probably done and dusted. But Finn Allen, it turns out that there is a little bit of pressure on him tonight.
And he's not
And
going
that's
too
a
badly.
solid hit. 11 from 7. He moves to 2 for 24.
Commentator's curse.
That's wide down the leg side and shall be called such.
Lara.
I don't know why I just turned this commentary into a rendition of Shakespeare, but it was wide down the leg side and will be called as such.
You got it sorted. Alright. We're gonna look substantially shorter than Dan for a minute.
Thornton with his last delivery.
I need to rest the ankle.
Straight up in the air. Well, have we put the mockers on him? Finn Allen skies it high. And
Oh,
it's dropped. Another dropped catch. Well, the Strikers tonight, honestly, in the field, they will only have themselves to blame. The man at mid-off tracking backwards again had to run backwards and take it over his head, or you know what I mean, in behind him, over his shoulder, and it's down. Should have been taken though.
Oh, goodness me. Goodness gracious me.
2 for 28 could so easily have been 5 for 28 right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have dropped some catches out. Catches win matches, right? So
yes,
they say.
they do. But to be fair, one of the dudes has dropped 3 times. So would it really be 5 for 28? Would they have caught the next batter off of? Like, is that?
No, I'm
going down the Nostradamus route here, and I'm just not gonna, because I don't really have the brain capacity to do that right now.
I am extremely generalizing, but
absolutely. Oh, look, it was a tough catch.
It
Any
was, but
catch
it
where
should have
you're
been
running
taken.
backwards. It's tough.
At this level, should be taken, but absolutely a tough chance.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
you would expect those to get gobbled up.
it basically at NBA level, I have seen passes go wayward straight through the hands. Like, I mean, it
Oh yeah,
happens.
but they get paid too much money to care. That's the problem.
They get paid too much money to catch a ball.
Yes, absolutely. I reckon that there should be
Trust me.
written into their contracts, like you get X amount deducted for every screw up you do. If you're getting paid $70 million a season,
Yeah, but then
I'm taking $100,000 off you for every bollocks up you make. If I'm
But then
paying you that
there's the
amount of
problem
money,
is because
you
the
need
pressure
protection.
mentally gets to them, and if they have a bad game,
well then
you
off you
know,
go, play for another team, mate. We'll bring somebody in who doesn't wilt under that sort of pressure.
No, that's the problem. Is humanity and humans always do wilt under that.
I
sort
have
of
no
pressure.
time for humanity, I'm afraid. If I'm coaching a team, I've got no time for humanity.
Dan is a robot, just in case
Oh, look,
you were all wondering.
I have, and my best friend's Mark Zuckerberg, cut away for 4. Cooper, Youngblood, Connolly, chiming in now at the boundaries.
God, we're getting banned.
Well, good thing we're not live on Facebook. Well, not that he has anything really to do with that anymore. Sold it, didn't he?
I have no idea.
Oh, hey, Here's one that you might have heard about. Did you hear that Foxtel sold?
Yes.
Yeah, that's insane, isn't it? That might actually get fixed up now.
Maybe.
That's-
Maybe.
That's the way. That's the way that I looked at it. Is
Maybe.
yeah, they might actually fix it up.
Maybe.
Cut away for 4. That's a beautiful shot from Youngblood.
You're just going to call him that forever now, aren't you?
Oh, I have been. Yeah,
He's Youngblood the rapper.
I have been calling him that. I don't know why. I'll probably bring a picture up side by side one day and go, nah, nothing alike. But for some reason, that's just who he reminds me of. Jordan, awesome. Welcome back. All right, I'm going to get Alara some food because she's just laying there in front of her plate hoping that it magically appears.
I gave her Cheetos. She's had both her Cheetos. She's had her beef spleen. She should be happy.
But now she wants actual food, not a treater.
Food, Lara. Oh, my goodness me. I'll just, keep sitting here and I don't have anyone to see what I'm doing.
What?
Exactly.
All right, Lara.
Alright, he's wandered off. What are we doing? Oh! Big hit from Alan. And that is all the way into the stands for 6. Yeah, that was a big one. I mean, look, the Scorchers don't need too much off too many balls. 106 off 90 something balls, so the run rate isn't that bad. But yeah, they haven't had a few fumbles. So let's see if the Strikers can make them have a few more fumbles. No. Easy. Darcy Short fielded that one very easily.
Realistically, if this travels
Ooh.
along like a normal game, the Scorchers should still hunt this down very easily. But this is not going anything like a normal game.
Oh god, no, but they never do. Not in the BBL. Purple and White Hearts over on TikTok. Excuse me. Purple and White Hearts over on TikTok. Neither. We are very good friends whom have always shared a good love for sport. And Dan thought it would be hilarious one time to live stream my reactions to State of Origin. Hence, Ways to World of Sports was born. Sort of born out of another gaming thing that he did.
Oh.
XJC, my ankles are old and I shouldn't play basketball. And that is basically what's wrong with me at the moment. I've got one that's very, very swollen for whatever reason. I think I just need to do some more exercises on it.
Did you catch what just went on there? He's not happy, big Jamie Overton.
Yeah, I did kind of see that, but then it cut to an ad break, so I'm not sure. But there was a little bit of a exchange between batter and bowler, so not sure. But this is the second time we've been asked if we're siblings this evening. Is it because we're both fat?
Oh, he's done the goalie, is what he's done.
Oh, Christopher Austin Lynn. You cheeky.
And you wonder why people think we're siblings. Christopher Austin Lynn in sync perfectly.
That's just what happens when people commentate together for 3 seasons of football. But no, we're not siblings.
Oh, slashed away outside of stump protection out there at point.
And we're not dating. So, just clearing that up right now for TikTok. Just very good mates. I bake sometimes and I bring over food that I've baked for Dan and his partner. And Dan eats it all after one stream.
XJC, you're a basketball player, aren't you? Sliced away, out to long leg. Do they push for 2? It looks like they do. That's well run. Are you painting your nails? This is not the time for that.
It is the time for that. It's cricket. I get away with it. Shut up.
It's not a test match. There's not that much downtime.
Well, it's 60-second dry fast nail polish. You know, sorry to say that. But, I had to say, I bought this nail polish because I wanted a really bright yellow nail polish.
Well, it's pretty bright yellow. It's Finn Allen has stepped back and cut this away through the offside for 4.
The first time I painted my nails.
Now, speaking of questions, we get asked a lot.
We are getting asked. That's the third time we've been asked AFL commentary. I would like to do some AFL commentary.
Maybe it'll go off on TikTok.
Maybe it will.
Cricket and AFL on TikTok. Rugby on
Rugby Union on YouTube. Yeah.
And again, cut away with protection there from the man at deep point.
I guess it just depends on how you could work it in the season, because obviously there's going to be a fair amount of clashes. Yeah. I mean, we've been known to flip over and catch the last quarter of a Cats game after a stream that we've been doing. Dan's got... Oh, actually, you've been pretty good with the streams. You know what's going on a little bit.
The hell is this?
Oh, we're back to the... Oh, it is for cardio. They've got the fucking flags going on.
Oh,
the flags. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, the bowler's fallen over here. Scott's fallen over, and he's followed through.
I don't know what his lips said, XJC. You are a basketball player, XJC. I too have been playing basketball for many, many, many years, and my ankles are just not... They're not happy about it after 30-odd years of playing, so... I don't know.
Oh, fireworks.
I bought new shoes. I bought Jason Tatum's, so hopefully that helps with the impact. So, Purple White Hearts, you're amazing. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Have a good New Year's. If you don't come back, we wish you a fantastic New Year's, and we will hopefully see you on the next stream. And maybe I'll see you for some AFL commentary in 2025.
You know what I thought too? It's possibly the black on black look. Like, we do look like we're from the same band.
We're both very gothic.
Fireworks again. Lloyd Pope into the bowling attack.
Look, XJC, I tried on like a fair few pairs of shoes the other week when I was looking for new shoes. And
seems like the right time to do it.
The Air Jordans were about $100 more expensive than the JTs. The JT3s were a lot better than the JT2s. I'm just gonna put that out there. They were a lot... We've got a two-person band. It's called Waste the World of Sports. But yeah, the JT3s were a lot better than the JT2s. They were very, very... There was a lot of cushion in that heel, which is what I needed. So, but the Air Jordan 39s, if I had the money,
the fireworks are going off.
Pillows for your feet.
That has got to be distracting for the batsman.
Well, I don't know. Can they see it?
Hear it is more what I was thinking.
Well, they could hear the crowd. I mean, is it really any more distracting than the crowd?
I think the fireworks are a wee bit louder than the crowd. Pope into Youngblood, turns it away off the legs for 1. We've already got a song. We could release our first single, Ezra Graham.
Stop it. XJC, I have had... Oh, there you go. They got the big ones now. I've had many basketball shoes over my career. And I don't know. Nike just do it so well. They do it so well.
Allen turns back and pulls this up into the upper deck. That's a huge hit.
It's a massive
Well,
hit.
Finn Allen has heard all the criticism. He's taken it personally, and he has single-handedly, it seems, well, with a nice supporting role from Youngblood as well. But Finn Allen, this is his standout best performance of BBL 14 thus far. A huge hit there off poor Lloyd Pope. Pope, of course, was the bowler who got absolutely tonked by Daniel Sams that night in one of the opening games against the Thunder.
I remember that.
We all remember that.
I better remember that. It was only like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, feels like so long ago. But the funny thing is, since that night, he has actually one of the big highest wicket takers of BBL 14 now. He turned it around after that night. Quick, smart, and big time.
I must say, with the sunset and that, the fireworks actually look really good. Wait, what's the time down there?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's 8:30 here. So what time is it in Adelaide?
They're half an hour behind Melbourne, so 10 o'clock? 9 o'clock.
9
Sorry,
o'clock.
apologies.
Right. So
My apologies.
What kind of fireworks was that? Because obviously we were talking about it before. You get the kids' fireworks.
That'll be for the kids. Well, for the youngins, because it was 9 p.m. So, if you're a youngin and you stayed up till 9 p.m. on New Year's Eve, that's pretty cool.
That's a bonus.
Yeah. So if you can stay up till midnight, then yeah.
They don't look real in that camera shot.
The whole sunset, it looks pretty intense.
That's pretty cool. It doesn't look real.
It's
None
nice,
of that. That actually looks AI generated. That whole thing.
Yeah, so you're an hour ahead of us, XJ. So it's 8:30 here, 8:30 p.m. here. So
76 needed from 78 balls, so the Scorchers have recovered to get this under a run of ball. The TV commentator's talking about the sunset as well.
Oh, it's a pretty epic sunset. Have a look at it.
Yeah, I see it. It doesn't look real. I'm not saying it's not real, by the way. I'm just saying it doesn't look real. that camera angle did. Connolly pushes this away to extra cover. No run. 76 of 76 now. Well, the Strikers, if only they took some of those catches, we could have had a very different outlook on this one. Nobody dyes their hair around here, XJC.
No one at all.
None of us.
Born with blue hair.
It doesn't look blue on the camera, in fairness.
Oh, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, it looks very dark, does it? All right, so, yes, XJC. I had some form of blue in my hair since 1998. So, except when I tried to strip it out and dye it magenta. And all I did was, when the magenta faded to light pink, the green came back through. So, it was like, seriously? So, I just went back to blue. Oh, top edge, but it lands safe. So they run for any attempts to take the wickets off, even though the batter is about 100 metres past him and safe. So I'm not entirely sure what that, was. I'm really not entirely sure what that was supposed to mean or, signify, but whatever. So. Dan's about as old as me, XJC. And you should never ask a lady how old she is.
Oh, he's gone the, what's it called? What's that called?
The sneaky.
He's giving him a warning. He's not happy.
Sneaky out of crease.
Overton is not
Ooh.
happy. He is fired up. He's like, that's one. That's the warning. And it's the only one that you're going to get. What's it called?
But he's backwards. Ooh, and he's
Just
backwards out. I tell
seen,
you what.
Oh, I've seen a lot worse than that. I have seen a lot worse than that.
Besto sitting at home crying in his beer watching that.
God, there's a name for it. There's an actual name for it, and it escapes me.
The Besto?
Well, no, an actual name for it. It's like, I don't know if this is correct. Whoops, cheers myself. I don't know if it's correct, but it's like the man cat or something. It's some name like that they actually have for it. He's given him a warning anyway, as Overton, and he was not happy. He's not been a happy boy this whole bowling innings so far, really.
He might be happier if he got some wickets. He's over 20.
Yeah, or maybe if dickheads stopped dropping the ball, he might have a wicket.
He looks very upset with life right now.
He really does. He is not a happy camper at all. Jamie Overton.
So I'm just going to get my stalk on over here because I really need to... My ankles have decided they don't like any of this. The size of them. Ankle 101. Oh! Is that
At
a
6?
all way?
Finn Allen has got every little piece of that.
It didn't look like a controlled hit, to be honest.
It didn't sound like a control.
It was a very much a, holy shit, the ball's coming at me. Look at it. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
It is the man cat. Okay,
What?
so that's what it's called.
It was.
Overton is still fired up.
Still
It's still at
a
the
piece of
crack.
the umpire. My word.
He's
Off you
get
go.
away, mate. Finn Allen's not having any of it.
Off ya. If.
Yeah, so it is called the man cat when you run the
It looks like Nas. That's probably why he's running his mouth.
2 for 76. The Scorchers now.
Look at him. He looks like Nas.
Who? Oh,
Oh,
Nelson.
mate. Overton. He looks like Nas. Running his mouth like a bloody Melbourne Storm player. Bring on the hate. Live for it.
Doggett back into the bowling attack. He could be the key. None for 6 of 2 overs so far. He batted well. He's well, they're having a laugh. I wonder if they're laughing about that. Ollie is the best. My dad Andy says ahoy. Ahoy, Andy.
Ahoy, Andy.
You know, every time I hear the name Andy, are you a big Simpsons watcher back in the day? Or
Back in the day,
back in the
yeah.
day? Oh, look, Simpsons is awful now. But
Yes.
back in the day, big Simpsons watcher. I always remember whenever I hear the name Andy, I always think of, I'm taking this all the way to the Prime Minister.
Yes.
Oi, Mr. Prime Minister! Andy!
The only thing good about Simpsons these days is the memes that are on Facebooks in regards to the various sports.
Yes.
So the NRL memes, the cricket memes. I don't think I didn't send. Oh, I might have sent this on to the cricket chat today. I don't know.
Short ball hooked away. Over the fence for 6. Cooper Youngblood Connolly. Cooper Youngblood Connolly getting involved now. Joining Finn Allen in the big hitting. I very rarely drink beer, XJC. Funnily enough.
Beer is gross. I'm trying to do everything I can to help my ankles here, by the way. That's why I'm in such consternation over here, because my ankles are just cooked.
Slower delivery on the legs. Connolly turns it away.
Lost his hat in the process.
His hat. Who?
His hat. Lost his hat.
Who did?
Are you in a gang?
Yeah, the Youngbloods. The Youngbloods.
The Wasteds.
Who lost their hat?
Oh, mate, when he was running. To get the wicket, to get the ball.
Who, the keeper?
Frankie and Murphy. No, we are not in a gang, and neither is he.
The keeper?
No, oh mate, out there, I know the fielder. He was running,
Oh.
and his hat flew off.
Finn Allen goes the ramp, lifts it up over the top of the man at fine leg. A few bounces to the rope. And they're on top. Yeah, they're on top now. Well, surely the Scorchers.
Yeah, I feel like the Scorchers, unless they have a massive collapse right
Yes.
now, commentators curse jinx aside, then yeah, the Scorchers are absolutely on top, which means I might actually have a tip right for the first time in 6 games. You don't need him to prove he's drinking, XJC.
11 from this over. Doggett's worst so far. Worst. Doggett's worst.
Oh,
Flat bats it straight back at Doggett.
did he just dive out of
He
the way of
dived
that
out of the
ball?
way, I think. Oh, God, I don't blame him. That was coming back at a rate of knots. And Finn Allen brings up a 50. Well, he's copped a lot of criticism, no less from the chat rooms at various times throughout BBL 14. And he has answered in fine form here tonight, right when they needed him, to be honest, because they were 2 down for very little. And Finn Allen has got that 50 from 22, and the Scorchers have recovered nicely and well and truly in control of this run chase again now.
I was just gonna say, yeah, the bandana just basically means it's something to hold his hair up with. That's not gang related at all for the bandana over here. And he's been bold!
Yeah. Finn Allen's been bold and a dog
Oh!
with the breakthrough. Am I allowed to call this one a breakthrough?
Sure, you can call this one a breakthrough. This one is an actual breakthrough.
Doggett with the breakthrough on his final delivery of the third over.
When it's 4 for nothing, then, no, it's not a breakthrough. Obviously, I'm being, I'm taking a liberty there. But, yeah, that was a breakthrough.
Not a whole lot of celebration, as you would expect, but it's something to just... The gate's been open a little bit. Not all the way. There's just a slight crack.
Yep.
3 for 89.
When we were looking at that bowler diving out of the way of the ball before, it reminded me when I did a season playing baseball, and I had fun, but I could hit the ball. Like, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything right now, but my God, I could hit the ball, and I could hit it hard. And this pitcher tossed up this just easy pitch to me, and I absolutely hammered this ball. And if the girl at shortstop hadn't caught it, she would have been knocked the F out. Because she flung her hands up, and she caught me out, which is fine, because I absolutely hammered that ball. But when she caught it, she dropped to her knees like, holy Jesus. And that was what she said. Because the ball just came flying at her head. And I didn't intend that. It wasn't intentional. Because I have zero control whatsoever when I absolutely hammer the ball. But I just absolutely tomped that ball straight to the shortstop. Why is there a duck on the field? And not the actual duck where they get 0 runs. It's an actual
He's just
duck.
hanging out randomly. Completely randomly.
Y'all need to get the duck off the field because I want to see feathers flying. Like, right now, I'm just saying.
D'Arcy Short is into the bowling attack anyway.
Oh my God, get the duck off the field.
The
literal duck off the field.
It's not moving.
It's just chilling.
It's wandered in.
It is freaking... Oh my God, it's a baby.
Oh, it just took a big poop. It took a massive poop on the field.
I hope no one slides in that.
It just took a massive poop in the field. Oh, that is fabulous. I've now seen it all. I've seen everything possible. A duck was on camera having a poop in the outfield.
This poor duck is going to get absolutely annihilated by a ball.
No, this duck is about to go viral. Is what's going to happen.
I don't want to...
Turner sweeps it away.
Oh, he almost balls that up. Almost knocked it into the boundary for a 4. Where is this duck? Somebody go and save the duck. Like...
I think it's down here. Did you see it at the bottom of the screen
I
there?
actually thought they were going to go back to the duck pooping then.
No, I think it's here.
Not the almost boundary.
I think it's here on the leg side for a right-handed batsman. Around about the mid-wicket region. Oh, that's brilliant. That duck is about to go viral. That's what's going to happen. D'Arcy Short.
Duck shares my feelings as a BBL.
5 runs from the over so far. Floats it up.
Don't hit a duck.
No, it's not there. It's over here.
Okay.
Well, they come back for 2. That's well run. The Scorchers in full control here. 49 of 62 is what they need.
Wait. Purple and white hearts. I don't know how to shorten your name right now. Purple white hearts. Who looks like a teacher?
The duck's out here. Oh, somewhere. No, that's somebody's hat. They come back for 2.
Who looks like a teacher? Neither of us have been teachers, just want to point that out. But who looks like a teacher? There's someone out there. We've got doppelgangers.
Good Lord, you don't want anybody to be learning from me.
Who? Who are you homeschooled if you live on Mount Glorious?
We don't want to... We don't want to... And by the way, Soft is loud tonight with the new.
Yeah, I know, right?
There, so.
Me? Oh, me. Okay, so they're talking to me. Apparently, I look like a teacher. Well,
You're just look like and act like her.
Oh, look. Was she a good teacher? I mean, there was literally no offense if she was a good teacher, but if she was a terrible teacher and the one you hated the most, then I might take offense. But no offense taken. I have absolutely no offense whatsoever. Cool, I look like an educator. Really not. Ask one of our YouTube channel members, James. He's not even a channel member.
No.
He's
too
just
cheap for that.
He's just a troll. Ask him. She was an amazing goth. There you go. Well, thank you. I don't know what was going on with the eyes tonight, but the black came on and the black kept going. And I was like, right, well, that's what's going to happen. XJC, your mum's a teacher. XJC, do you find that was more pressure or less as a student having a mother as a teacher?
Probably depends. We were in her class.
Well, it wouldn't even matter if they were not in it wouldn't matter. Class or no class, did you feel that was more or less?
Replay of this. Yeah, of course it would matter.
Do you feel like you should be more religious because your father's a pastor?
Do I feel like I should be? Yes. Am I?
He's not a pastor! And he's not a pastor! Dad thought he was a pastor, it was too good. Anyway.
Okay. Sounds like you're like choking over there.
Choking on alcohol. Purple White Hearts. We love our gothic over here. Metalhead. I'm a metalhead.
Yeah, because if you're in a different class, right, then you can lie. Oh, I heard that you did this. No, total lie. If you're in the same class that she's teaching, you can't lie about it, can you?
No, but you feel more pressure, perhaps. Or you feel more pressure from your peers.
Yeah, I suppose
to
it depends if the rest of the
be
kids
the
know about
class
it.
clown.
Yeah, it probably depends if the rest of the kids know about it, right?
Well, there you go. There you
Cameron Boyce into the bowling attack.
Mm-hmm. I hope you liked this teacher, Purple White Hearts. Can you tell us your name? Because that's still my head in. Going, Purple White Hearts. I don't know how to... White Purple Hearts. I don't know how to... Give us a name.
I'll tell you what.
Or a nickname that we can refer to you as. Please.
In my smartassery, I would, under normal circumstances, just condense that down to WPWP. White, purple, white, purple. WPWP. And I would obviously let them know that that's what I'm going to call you now because it's easier.
No.
Instead of white heart, purple heart, white heart, purple heart. Actually, I did that pretty well quite quickly, didn't I? Maybe I would just say the full thing.
But I'm not even saying white heart, purple heart. I'm saying white hearts, purple hearts.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, no,
pluralizing it.
I went all the way.
Alright.
What are
What
what's
are the
happening here?
umpires
All right.
having a chat
We're
about?
bollocksing on about all this other stuff. We're missing some key moments of the game, I
I
think.
don't know. The umpires are having a chat about something. The strikers are having a whinge about something. They look like they're trying to get the umpires on side for whatever they've stuffed
He
up.
is still
Old
furious.
mate is still cranky.
He is not having a good day for Jamie Overton.
Like-
Anyway, Cameron Boyce floats this one up.
And just smacks it straight down to long on. Am I right? Or is he long off?
Off.
Long off.
Left-handed
Need
batsman.
to
Reverse.
flip that shit around.
Left-handed batsman. Flip it. Yeah, poor Jamie Overton is not having a good day, huh?
He really isn't. XJC, I feel like you haven't answered us about this whole question with the teacher thing.
Turner on strike. Cooper, Youngblood Connolly, 32 of 23. Isn't Cameron Boyce a dead actor? Oh,
God, I don't know. Is he?
God, did they come back for two? That's poor throw.
Who the hell is Cameron Boyce?
So we're going to get the second anyway.
Cameron Boyce.
Back for two. And the Scorchers doing it quite easily at the moment, but, I mean, at least the Strikers gave us something to pay attention to. Clipped away off the pads to short fine leg. Quick single taken. 41 needed off 57 balls. Whoops, missed my mouth. Youngblood steps back to the leg side, punches it down the field to long off for a single. One thing I do know that the old Panther definitely used to do, I was wrong apparently about the being a pastor thing.
He just prayed for you a lot.
He definitely at one point drove a bus for a special school. Because I remember I used to be scared of... look, I was a kid myself. I didn't understand. I was scared of the... Let's not have this conversation.
Who's Cameron Boyce?
Let's actually not have that chat.
Yeah, let's do that off stream. Members only. Who's Cameron Boyce? Cameron
A dead actor, apparently.
Boyce. He's an American actor.
Okay.
He is a dead actor. He was 20. Oh, Jesus. He had a seizure. He was a Disney actor and he had a seizure. Well, that's a bit terrible. He was asleep and he had a seizure. So at least he was asleep when he went, because that's kind of what everyone hopes for, I think, is to go in their sleep. Yeah, that's terrible. Why are we bringing up Cameron Boyce, though? Did we mention the name Cameron or Boyce? But, yeah, no joke. He had a seizure. I Googled just now. So, not... Yeah, it's terrible. Like...
What? What did you just say about Cameron Boyce?
Was it a ghost? Did you hear a ghost, XJ? Dan said Cameron Boyce.
Yeah. What did you just say then? Did you just say, why did you, XJC, bring up Cameron Boyce?
Because apparently you said Cameron Boyce.
But did you just then say, why, XJC, are you even bringing up Cameron Boyce?
Yes,
Nobody said
I wasn't sure who actually said it, and I obviously wasn't listening to you.
Or watching the game, because Cameron Boyce plays for the Adelaide Strikers.
Well, there you go. Because
And he was bowling just before. And I'm out of the room and I'm just...
XJC, that's why we're bringing up Cameron Boyce, because he plays for Adelaide Strikers.
I'm out of the room and I've just heard you go, why are you mentioning Cameron Boyce? Nobody said anything. And I'm like, hang on.
Did we?
He was literally just on the screen.
Was he the angry one yelling at the umpire?
No, that was Jamie Overton.
See, I told you I don't know their names.
Cameron Boyce was literally just bowling before.
Well, I'm assuming XJC is watching, and he's now pissing himself laughing because he only knew him as a dead actor, and I didn't know who he was. Clearly not paying attention to the Adelaide Strikers.
All that he was playing tonight. Reverse sweep is missed, and it's through for a single.
Well, he's obviously not doing a good job because he isn't on my radar.
Oh no, he's done awful. Awful.
Well, there you go. I'm validated right now.
Awful. I'm pretty sure that he got out cheaply, and
They all got out cheaply.
Well, no, Dog didn't.
Except for, like, the last two. Oh, God. Why do you people do this to us?
We nearly got a stop. We nearly got a stop.
Almost snorted.
That was so close.
I'm sure you replay that in slow motion, you'll see my nostril flare and vibrate. That's terrible. Hey, we never got a response from White Heart, Purple Heart as to what to call you. It would be nice to know, because, I mean, I can keep calling you White Heart, Purple Heart if that's what you desire, but, you know, as long as it's not Melbourne Storm Lover, then I might not be able to talk to you. Just saying. Goodness gracious. 34. The Scorchers need 34 from 50 balls. 3 for 109. Oh,
That's
massive,
long.
massive hit from Connolly.
It's well taken in the stands, so casually there in the stands. Should be out there playing, mate, the way that your team's been dropping catches.
His missus is like, you not just catch that. Ha! She can't believe it.
Get him out into the field the way the Strikers have been dropping catches tonight. He's taking that so casually.
Look at him.
He's like, that's how it's done, boys.
Oh, mate, you get laid tonight. Your missus is well impressed.
They were on the ropes earlier, XJC, yes. It looked like we might have a game on our hands. But, yeah, the drops, those dropped catches were critical. Tough chances they might have been, but still, had they gone to hand, we would be talking about a vastly different scenario.
Yeah.
So they don't need very many runs now. 3 for 117. Oh, Brisbane Heat versus Melbourne Stars.
Oh, God. I don't know if I want to stream that game.
Well, I will be.
We should go. It's at the Gabba.
Oh, I'm not interested in going.
So the last time I went to
I'm sick
Melbourne,
of watching my team lose to the Wooden Spooners. It
my
happens a lot.
The last time I went to a Big Bash game, and the first time I went to a Big Bash game, coincidentally at the same time, was back in BBL 07, 7 years ago.
Wow, yeah, that was what.
And that was when the Gabba had a pool deck. And I bought, with some mates, pool deck tickets. And it was amazing. It was like, it's a hot summer night in Brisbane. There's a pool, there's a cricket, there's beverages. Couldn't ask for a better evening. Don't remember much of it because of said beverages. But it was a good time. Adelaide, City of Churches. Look at that one. Absolutely stunning. Even if you don't like churches. XJC, he does have an NRL prediction. We both do. But we will
Wait, what?
do that later.
No, we haven't done one yet.
We haven't done one. We're going to do one for the season.
We will be. We'll probably do one for
might get
2021, I think.
I might get the year right.
We'll do it for 2021.
I might get the year right.
Oh,
I
Miss
might
Field.
actually get the prediction right too.
Paisley, Miss Fields.
We'll see. Ugh. The TikTok chat has gone quiet. What's happening over there on TikTok?
Well, I think because the game's over.
Well,
That's
has everybody
content.
left us?
Yeah, when the game's over, it's content. See, this is the thing. I always talk about
People
these
keep
stories.
joining the chat. Will, let's just join the chat.
I always talk about these stories on chat, like, because when people and thank you people, but do compliment the channel and say, oh, this should be the TV broadcast. There's a reason it's not the TV broadcast, apart from the obvious. But the fact is, they all wear, and I talk about it all the time, but they've all got earpieces in, and there is a director saying, all right, now it's time to get the KFC plug in, or, and I think it's Ian Healy. Old Panther tells the story anyway, and I think it's Ian Healy when he first retired from playing and went into the broadcast. I don't know if Ian Healy still do it anymore. I don't know that he does, yeah. Ian Healy might still.
Oh.
Anyway, he definitely used to. He definitely used to. We know that. And Ian Healy had sort of first retired and come into the commentary booth. And he being Ian Healy, he retells this story about how the director in his earpiece gave him an absolute serving because he had the audacity to say during the game that the game's over. It's going to be no contest from here. Such and such should win easily.
Maybe that's why he doesn't commentate anymore.
And he copped an absolute serving, apparently, because we've got... It's still out there!
Still on the field!
The duck hasn't moved.
The poor duck is absolutely...
It actually looks terrified frozen.
It absolutely looks terrified.
It
Can
needs
someone
to be
please
removed.
save the duck? I would really...
So anyway, it might be findable on YouTube. Ian Healy tells this story apparently about how his early commentary days he got an absolute serving in the earpiece for saying the game was over, because saying the game is over apparently causes people to tune out because they know, well, it's not worth watching then because it's over, and they lose all that potential.
Have we said the game's over? Yeah,
no,
several times.
No, I have, yeah, I have, but I'm saying the Ian Healy story. But the reason we don't do it is because we're not afraid to say the game's over, and it just reminded me of that. It's like, well, the chat rooms are going quiet. I said, well, yeah, because the game's probably over.
Everyone's left us.
The game's probably over is why they've turned off.
Excuse me, XJC, yes, the game is in Adelaide.
Slashed away outside off top edge for 4.
Ooh, that roll, did you see that?
It did take a
little deviation. Like Coley into Constus, that ball deviated into the 4 boundary. Did you like that one?
Oh, my mind went more to the Indian batsman that was, I don't know his name, so I can't say, but he was given out even though there was no snicko. But there was a deviation.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
There was no...
There was a couple of questionable balls in there, but you know what? Fuck it.
Oh, fuck hell. Okay. Yeah, anyone who thinks Facebook's not listening... I just literally opened the app and the first thing that pops up
I've seen that.
is that exact moment.
Well, we know that the internet listens because I literally went home after doing my stream the other night and all I had in my feed was about darts and I was like, God damn it, Daniel, God damn it, Jordan.
I didn't do it.
You and your goddamn darts.
15 or 39. I didn't do it at all.
And there's going to be more darts in my stream because I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Connolly, close to his 50.
Tell you what, 15 runs off 39 balls. I'm happy to finally have a tip. I'm not going to lie. The last 5 games have been absolutely atrocious.
Back in the winner's circle.
For once. None of those people are particularly happy and they're about to win a game.
No, well, they, I don't know that they necessarily have a whole lot to be happy about, to be honest. I mean, they potentially let the game slip.
They did.
They recovered well.
You can't do that against, like, you know,
anyone else. Anyone else, probably.
Anyone, maybe even the Heat, you know, like, you can't do that against any other team.
Probably
you can do it against the Stars. And the Thunder. You do it against the Thunder.
Is that Hussey in the dugout covering his mouth? We don't care what you're talking about, mate.
Travel all those kilometers to save a duck, XJC. Look, I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty tasty, the old ducks.
I'm afraid they are, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't willfully kill one just to, you know, put it over the fire. A chicken, on the other hand, those little fuckers.
I couldn't do that either. It's always funny, like, well, not funny, haha, but it's interesting, like, because it's an awkward situation to be in where you're an animal lover, but at the same time you love your meat. And people who are vegans, and it's like, oh well, if you had to kill it, would you still eat it? And I'm like, well, probably not, but I don't have to, so that's the beauty of it.
I have killed chickens, and I've done all that and seen all that live.
I'm sorry, I only just realised what that was. That on the screen, did you see it?
Nah.
I was completely sidetracked. But
mentally seeing the run around chicken with
for 6. Turner's got every piece of that. It's in the upper deck. 6 runs.
Book your holiday today.
And the required runs now are into single figures. I completely missed it, but that thing that was just up on the screen, you saw it was Chris Lynn, though.
I saw the stats.
It was a player survey. It was a BBL player survey.
So it was players surveying Chris Lynn?
No. It was the BBL players. Like, all teams.
Yeah.
Every player in the competition was surveyed for who has the best hair in BBL 14. And Chris Lynn won. So it's clearly a piss take.
He's the Steve Austin.
Chris
Oh, wait.
Lynn. Chris Lynn. Christopher Austin Lynn was voted by the rest of the BBL players as having the best hair. And that's what was up on the screen. Another 6 here for Turner. They're only 1 run away now.
You reckon Connolly will bring up his 50 or Turner's going to hog it?
Oh, well, Turner.
There's no way.
He's either got to defend these next 4 balls so that Connolly gets the strike against Cameron Boyce, no less. Cameron Boyce is bowling. I don't think so.
Nah,
He'll go for it. Lofts it. Down the ground for 4. And they've won it with what, 5 overs to spare, over 5, just over 5 overs.
XJC, no, women have got their own BBLs or equivalent of. I play mixed basketball.
He's still going. Overton's still going.
Good Lord.
He had a big chat there with Connolly or Turner.
You've won. Let it
No,
go.
they lost.
Oh wait, Overton plays the Strikers.
Yeah.
Okay, you lost. Let it go. Scorchers win. I'm back on the winning streak on the tipping thingo.
He's won a streak.
Yes.
From the picture, I thought Connolly was a woman. What picture? The TV picture of him. There he is, young blood.
Well, he's
Talking
very
to Christopher
bald.
Austin Lynn.
Christopher Austin Lynn. CAL.
Chris Lynn, best hair in BBL 14, as voted by the players.
Yeah, well, it's either bald or mullet, so, or the...
Which is fantastic, by the way. I love it. I absolutely love it, by the way. It's such a piss take. I love it. But they voted him in. There he is, young blood. Still reminds me of him. The Heat and the Stars. I reckon the Stars are good for a win. Yeah, the Stars are due. Overdue.
They are overdue.
And
there should be the Thunder.
Whoops. That was nowhere near the glass that I've just poured that.
That went on my foot. There is Captain Morgan's on my foot. XJC, I was absolutely not. I was just waving my arm around. So there was no salutes of any kind. I was just waving my arm around. And I just happened to be, because I'm sitting down probably to rest my ankle, then I am probably looking a little more like I'm saluting, but there was no salute of any kind.
And who's to say that it means that anyway? I reckon we could reclaim it.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's reclaim
How
it.
many metal gigs do you go to where they're like doing this and it's, not an actual salute of that kind. It's a metal, we're at a metal gig.
I reckon we can reclaim it.
Let the death metal fly.
I think enough time has passed. It doesn't necessarily need to be a Nazi thing anymore. I think if we try hard enough, we can reclaim it.
There's friggin' swastikas on the floor of Customs House in Sydney because of the history of that place, and people swarm there for what Customs House is in Sydney and Darling Harbour. Not Darling Harbour, Circular Quay. So,
close enough.
It's just around the corner. Literally.
Anyway. That's a very little man, right?
I wasn't doing that.
A tiny, tiny man.
We've had an absolute belter this evening. Scorchers versus Strikers. I'm back on the tipping, winning board.
Shame about the game, but it was
crap.
It looked like it was recovering for a moment there, but no, but that's exactly what I mean. Like, that is a statement. Oh, there he is, Youngblood. Okay, hang on. Let's see if I can ruin the entire what's the word?
Illusion.
Illusion. Can I ruin the entire illusion here?
Well, I don't know what he looks like, so seriously. Like chop my feet off at the ankles because, oh my God.
Oh. If I could work technology, I might be able to do this.
For God's sake. It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, 15:15.
Okay, legit looks nothing like him.
Kind of similar. We've got completely different photos, by the way.
Oh, okay.
There's that one's
There I
quite
can
similar.
see it.
Yeah, I reckon the one I've got as well.
He looks like the Joker and someone had a baby.
You can see why I said it though.
Yes, I can
Yeah.
see why you said it. Okay, yeah. Oh, mate, who won the box of KFC looks like the young blood dude.
Oh, by the way, were you part of that conversation that
Probably
was
not.
instigated by the chat room about us talking about? Oh, actually, were you here that night? We were talking about anyway. We being
10-15.
we being the entire
Oh.
wastewater sports conglomerate. We were talking about how expensive KFC is, and that's why they're giving
Oh,
away boxes.
I was part of that.
Yeah.
I was a part of that.
That's the man of the match trophy. What the hell's this? Jason Gillespie trophy.
Gillespie
What the
trophy.
hell?
What's
There's
a
a Jason
Jason
Gillespie
Gillespie trophy?
Well, that monstrosity, by the sounds of it.
It's like
by the
two
looks of
really.
it.
It looks like two white men just designed some boomerangs. That was really terrible. That sounded really.
Wow. Have you got something to say about the ball with the cultural design?
That was so culturally and racially insensitive, and I didn't mean for it to come out like that. But it just looks like two very askew boomerangs. That was terrible. Michelle, you're a terrible, terrible human.
Yeah, what it looks like is that we went to a boomerang making class, and that's what we came up with. Like, oh, well, we can't use them as boomerangs. Let's turn them into this trophy. And the trophy's gone to
I
old
don't
mate
think
here,
Dan saved my faux pas there at all.
Ashton Turner, the Perth Scorchers captain, for some reason, wins it.
I'm gonna be forever on the internet with some racial, cultural, don't know who Dan Gagai person is.
You're the one that keeps bringing that up.
You brought it up first. I
You
had to
finally got
explain
yourself
myself.
No, you didn't. You really didn't, because I did not.
Oh, God.
You threw that one out there yourself, I'm afraid.
Alright. Are we done?
Yeah. Oh, we're done. All right.
Look,
We're done.
it's New Year's Eve. We get it. We love you all for being with us this New Year's Eve. And thank you for that. So, Happy New Year. Here's to 2025. Excuse me.
Can't wait for the NRL season. That's for sure.
Yahoo! The NBA season is currently continuing, which has my heart. AFL is coming up. If you want to see any sport that we don't currently cover, which is pretty much everything except for cricket and NRL and Union, then if you want to see me cover NBA or attempt to cover NBA, if you want to see me attempt to cover AFL, let us know. We're more than happy to
Not a guarantee.
It's
just,
not a guarantee. We're
Yeah.
more than happy to attempt to accommodate any requests. XJC, you want the NBA? Look, I can attempt to do it. I just reckon I'm just gonna get I'll probably get too far into the game where I won't realize that there's somebody watching me, and I'll just be yelling and screaming.
Well, funnily enough that you say
But-
that. Let's not forget the entire reason that. I initially started Wastewater Sports to commentate on a Rugby World Cup. Didn't really take off, but it was rebirthed because the whole idea was just watch the game, react to the game. The commentary thing was just sort of a thing that evolved because we came to the realization that there are actually a lot of people following the NRL that don't have access to the game, turned to us to know what was happening every single play the ball, every single step of the way. So it was never meant to be play-by-play commentary. It just sort of evolved into that. So NBA, starting with just you being engrossed in a game, you don't even necessarily, you completely
Hello.
forget that the camera's even rolling sometimes, is potentially something that people would want to see. I mean, that's how we started. The whole commentary thing just evolved naturally, and it got to the point where still weeks, months, now years into it, I don't even necessarily think about it as a commentary channel. But if I get sidetracked even momentarily in a rugby league game, there will be somebody in the YouTube chat that's like, "Where's the ball now? Who's got it? Focus on the game, you dickhead."
Yeah,
and it's like I'm conversing with everybody. Like,
and that's the thing that we need to do.
We don't need to know. Well, I don't think we necessarily do need to, because I've spoken to the old Panther about it before, and it's like, yeah, people blow up in the chat if I'm not saying who's got the ball where. But in my mind, for a rugby league game, when somebody takes a kickoff, say, after points, there's going to be, more often than not, there's going to be 5 tackles, 1 out passes, bringing it out of their own end to get to a kick.
Yeah, and
I don't feel like I need to.
On Nine and Fox and stuff, they don't call every single pass and every single play. They, go off on a little tangent, especially Gus. Oh my god!
I don't think that
loves his tangents.
I don't think that you as a viewer on the YouTube needs to necessarily know he's played the ball, passed it 1 out, made a couple of meters off that hit up, gets up, plays the ball again, 1 out, hit up again here, as they bring it out for their own. I am more than happy to say such and such a team is bringing it out from their own end here after the restart. Tangent. If something happens, obviously we pull away from that tangent and go, a break's been made. We'll come back to that conversation.
Exactly.
I don't think it really needs to be that ball-by-ball detailed. Anyway.
XJC, I'm sure I've covered this before, but I go for the Celtics. The Boston Celtics are my team. They've been my team since the 90s. I picked them up when my brother decided he was going to go for the Lakers. And in true traditional sibling rivalry, I had to go the opposite. So the Celtics was where it was at. Oh, Paul Pierce, the truth. When Kevin Garnett got traded to the Celtics, I died a little happiness. That
Minnesota, right? Sorry.
Timberwolves.
Minnesota?
He's a Timberwolves fan, which Timberwolves, Kevin Garnett used to play for the Timberwolves, and when he got traded from the Wolves to the Celtics, I was one very, very happy girl. And then, the big three, they went on, and it was Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce, and
I don't know what that means, XJC.
It means epic.
No, that one.
It means epic. He was sad. That's his boy, KG. KG is my boy. He was my boy when he was a Timberwolf. And when he went to the Celtics, I always loved KG. He was always he was one of my favorite players. Always. And when he went from Timberwolves to the Celtics, I was just ecstatic. On the opposite end of that, when the Celtics traded Marcus Smart last year, I was very upset. Probably also because I just bought myself a Marcus Smart jersey, but, it was definitely done in the better interest of the team. They went on to win a championship. I feel like it did blindside Marcus a little bit, and he's definitely still dirty on it. Absolutely. So you can go to a very good team into Memphis, for fuck's sake. But anyway. But yeah. Kevin Garnett, man.
Oh, that's who KG is.
Kevin Garnett, baby. He's a bloody legend. Alright. Peking Duck!
Wow. Oh, is that who it is? Okay.
Man, I could...
How did you know that?
Because I saw the fucking sign.
Okay. Right there under the...
Peking
I was
Duck.
going to say...
I could murder some Peking Duck right now.
Not them, by the way.
Or the one in the outfield.
Not them.
Peking Duck pancake. On that note, we're going to go.
That was the most disturbing thing that's ever happened on stream. Oh, there, I can't see it. Can you see that username? It's a bit far away from me.
NBC
I tipped them. I tipped the Scorchers. I can see the chat. I just can't quite make out the username.
Neither of us followed the Scorchers.
We tipped the Scorchers.
Them.
We tipped the Scorchers to win this one, and they made it difficult at times, didn't they? But,
oh God!
Well, I actually said at the very first stream of BBL 14, I actually picked the Scorchers to win the comp. So. Happy New Year, Ollie.
Ollie, Happy New Year, XJC. No, we're probably not going to live stream the New Year because, first of all, you're in a different state, so it's New Year's a lot closer than you to us. And secondly, it's like 3 hours away. For God's sake. We're 2 hours away. We can't keep up.
It was like an eternity.
We can't keep up random banter for 2 hours.
Well, we probably could.
But we're not gonna.
It'd be a stretch.
Peking Duck! They have a couple of random good songs. I'm sure I've seen them live at us.
Oh, do they do songs?
Stezza. Pills or Stezza.
Do they do songs, do they? It looked like that all they do is...
Logan, that's okay. It wasn't really a great game to miss.
Oh, it had...
Well,
a couple
it really
of times...
it wasn't a great game.
No, a couple of times it looked like it was on.
But...
Ultimately...
Yeah. It really wasn't.
The Strikers if the Strikers had have just taken some of those chances in the field, like they dropped 3 or 4 catches. As we established, at least two of those were from the same batsman, but still, there were a couple of chances that went down. The Duck was the star of the show.
The Duck was the star of the show.
The Duck taking a poop in the outfield.
No one was going near that poop.
I would have kept hitting the ball there in that case. There you go. Easy too.
Dane says, ahoy, Ollie. Ahoy to Dane. I'm going to go sit down and rest my ankle because it's killing me.
Yeah, we're going to sign off as well. So, thank you so much. I'll be back anyway for the doubleheader tomorrow, New Year's Day.
Or maybe either one. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. We'll see how life goes. We'll see what life does to me tomorrow.
Wasted World of Sports, thank you so much. BBL, they're still doing the same thing.
I said DJs, they're not band members.
Well, I've been to several DJ sets, not necessarily by choice, just by having friends that do it. And anyway, my mate does different things, not just the same thing every time the camera's on him. But anyway.
Anyway.
Thank you so much.
Have a fabulous
New Year's Day in New Zealand. Well, enjoy that, Ollie.
Have a fabulous
Sorry,
New
Ollie's
Year's to
already,
everybody.
Ollie's already in 2025. He's from the
Ollie's
future.
in the future. But honestly, have a fabulous New Year's, everybody. Be safe, be well. We will see you for the next Big Bash stream, NRL stream, Rugby Union stream, whatever tickles you fancy. I might jump on for some NBA. We'll see you for a sporting stream in the near future.
Until then.
Cheers.
See you, Dad.